Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Friday. Glad you're with us tonight as we kick off a weekend celebration of jewelry and 3 big hours live from Los Angeles. We like to call it Club TVON because we are all about just really kicking your weekend off right and doing some really crazy things with the prices as well. So we're thrilled you're with us because there's a lot of really special pieces, and I'll just verbally highlight a few so you know what to expect. We do have Italian gold tonight that is premiering. We're actually going to have an Italian gold piece every single day this weekend, including tonight. So there will be one piece tonight. It's a necklace. I'm wearing it. We'll have a piece tomorrow. It's a bracelet. It is modeled after one of the hottest designs going in metals. And then on Sunday, I'm going to bring you a herringbone. It is our first ever. So, you know, we've had a lot of questions about that. We have one length. It's fabulous. The value, of course, being incredible as it is, we'll have that. So that's a little heads up on what is to come in gold this weekend. But of course, we have a lot of special pieces tonight. And of course, we're going to have 2 different lengths of this necklace. So start thinking about 20 or 22, whatever you prefer there, because they are super limited and they'll be great for gifting as well. We also have, so we have a brand new Evil Eye style that I can't wait to show you. It's tanzanite. So we've seen just about everyone we've done either with sapphire or turquoise. Tonight, I'm going to show you an Evil Eye design with a tanzanite round. It's our own design. It's beautifully done. Plus we have the return of the pink diamond charm ring. That is one of our all-time favorites to show you, is when you've got almost like, I really do classify it as almost like a pendant for a ring. It's a pendant and a ring together, and a really fun way to stack or to layer, to have something that your friends and your other jewelry lovers in your circle won't have. That's our pink diamond charm ring. Then we also have a demantoid that's really luxury but great value. You know how we do on Fridays, right? We do a little Freebie Friday pricing for you so that we can say thanks for being with us. And you know, it's funny because even just the other day I had a 5-row diamond band. What was that, Wednesday night? And it was our 5-row style, and it was our last look at it in all white diamonds in white gold, but we've got actually the pink and the white diamond alternating sort of version of that. So pink and white diamonds, anybody? Yeah, we're going to bring those to an affordable level as well. And you just never know what you might see or what you might hear on the show. So keep that in mind as you get requests in. If there's something you know you'd like to see, well, why not holler at us and then we can bring it out for you. And also, I just want to point out there is an 8-carat plus emerald cut blue wing. We haven't seen a lot of the big emerald cuts of late. That is because they're in their last call. So we'll be bringing you that one as well. In addition to, if you want to go a little larger than 8 carats, you could go to 19. We have a 19-carat blue wing. That's brand new on the show here tonight. Plus just, oh gosh, you name it, we got it. There's even stones you would never expect, like the most precious Jonite, which if you're not familiar with what a Jonite is, we'll get into it, but it's a rare tourmaline. Also have some really cool designer pieces. And as I finish up telling you about these highlights, there is one that I will show you early here. It is hands down the best Lightning Ridge black opal I've seen yet. That and the fact it's almost a round in a very big size. And when you see it, you'll understand why we had to add pink diamonds to it as well. It is just, it is something special. So stay with me at least to see that. Even if you're like headed out the door, you got like a hot date going for your Friday night, well, you may want to stay with me just so you see that. I'll be showing it to you early. So let's get started with some earrings that are really a take on a link style, right? But this is a hoop and a link together, and certainly loving that. So here's what I'm going to do, and we're going to get ready to measure them for you. But look at how pretty these are. Just a rose gold pair. That's all we'll be seeing here on this particular style. It's item number 7444 that we're starting off with, and that is a 1 pair, and they're sitting on their side. So obviously when you see this hoop upright like they're going to be in the ear, you've got this great, almost like a squared off link. It reminds me a little bit of a marine link if you're familiar with that kind of classic design. But then in between each of your more squared off links, you have a great look in diamonds. I'll show you, there's a really nice 1/2-inch size to them. They are rounds, as far as round, I mean in the shape obviously of the hoop itself, but then they're really, really pretty. Actually, you know what, scratch that, they're a little bit over a 1/2 inch. I mean, just a touch, really about, let's say about 5/8 or so. So right, that just puts you right in between 1/2 and 3/4 of an inch in that total drop there. Plus you have the diamonds that alternate with the mirror finished link. So it really creates some interesting texture and some great design element that we love to see. And just 1 pair. Diamond weight on this one is 11 points. Although it's not really about the diamond weight, it's about the look that's achieved here. It's about creating a hoop that is a little different with this link style that is done in in the rose gold, and you see it's like a segment of marquise, but you know, that's round brilliance, making a marquise shape that's going to be upright then, really kind of connecting your different links. Now we only have just the one pair, so it's going to be a really important one to get on the phone lines early. I would say that really throughout the night. I think it's going to be important to dial in. Here's what they look like on, just to give you a reference point on that size, besides just, you know, holding up a ruler to it. You can really see there that, you know, it's a lot easier to see when you get a sense of them on the ear. You can see that open way the link is done. You can see the diamonds that go all the way, really alternating through. And of course, a rose gold, you know, it's paired up with yellow gold that I'm also wearing, and yet it kind of plays really well. So you don't think you have to be wearing, you know, exclusively rose gold to wear these hoops. I think it'll work for a number of preferences in gold. But let's take a look up close and we'll get you a great value, because that $9.99 price is great and all, but we want to make it a lot different for you and start off our Friday right? Kick off the weekend. And I know a lot of us are really glad to, you know, get that work week behind us and ready to, you know, just kick back, relax, celebrate, do what you love, and really just have some time here. Maybe that's just, you know, your special time with us, you know, offering, you know, seeing great jewelry for sale, right? And on sale. And that's the best part. And it's not even $4.99 for the hoop. You like them? Can we do better? We've already done half off. $4.99, I like that. 50% off, saved you $500. Let's go even lower. Make sure they've got them, and then we'll make them $444 instead. How does that sound for a rose gold only? That beautiful 5/8 of an inch drop, and then solid through the back. So I still think that you could wear those reversed if you wanted to, because the link is in the front and then the more solid gold in the back. And then get ready, we'll have Italian gold in a take on the hottest link going. I mean, it's kind of like the paperclip link, and then we'll see who's got them. They look like, oh, and you know what? Speaking of rose gold earrings, we have Morganites that are coming back. They're beautiful drop Morganites in pear shapes. Haven't seen those in a while, so that'll be here as well. So we've got about 20, actually, let's give them 30 seconds, and then we'll see who's got them, and then we are showing you one last look. You know, it's so funny. I flashed this really special custom design last night, and it was a tourmaline pendant that had this really elongated green tourmaline, and a lot of you were intrigued and wondered if we had something kind of similar, and I do. I have a really special elongated blue-green tourmaline for you in a pendant tonight, so that's going to be coming up for you as well. And then get ready. You'll see that best of the best in opal. And let me know if you'd like the rose gold hoop to hoops there. They're so beautiful, aren't they? Just kind of a fun way to do status link, right? Status links are everywhere. We're going to see them in a great necklace piece, and that's usually where we think of links, in a bracelet or in a necklace, but kind of fun to have it, you know, in an earring for you that's just a little bit different. Now, I want to show you this because this is really cool. It's going to be kind of like one half of a ring guard set. And we've got a diamond ring here that is just, I mean, look at this. First of all, big baguettes, but they're tapered. And then you have the bigger round brilliance, but still with the band that's basically going to sit, you know, all by itself or next to another ring that you have. It's $71.63, and it's our last one of its kind. And, you know, for those of you that think, well, a ring guard is truly two, that is correct by definition, but it doesn't mean that you couldn't have a ring stack next to your favorite ring. And I may just show it next to, oh, I don't know, something special here, just to show you what I mean by you could just have this one sitting almost like, could it be a little crown atop a favorite ring you already have or that you wear and that you love? Well, that's really the beauty of this, is that you have this stunning style and it's giving you this arced kind of beautiful look, and yet that subtle curve to the midpoint of the band is going to really allow that to nestle up to your oval, your pear shape, your cushion cut. I mean, a lot of different things that it'll work with. And you can wear it totally by itself as well. I mean, why not? Let's show it to you just on the ring finger solo. Then you can realize I could move that over to the thumb, the pinky, anywhere on the hand. But then can you imagine if we just had a ring sliding up next to it? So that would be cool, because instead of a basic stack ring, which is usually just a diamond band with some simple diamonds, instead you're going to have a ring maybe slide right next to it, and suddenly this looks like a beautiful topper for your ring that you're already wearing, or that ring that maybe is a little dated and you've had it for a while and maybe you're not wearing as much as you'd like to, but this is the way to kind of give it that elevated look, kind of bring it back to that modern kind of flair and add something to it. Do you want to, I mean, should I do this? Should I just go ahead and stack something next to it? I could do that. There is also going to be, I think, a really nice, you know what, I'll do that. Let me just put it back on the hand. And then the next time you're going to see it is just an example of how it stacks so beautifully next to something. And this is, you know, a large ring, but that just might be, and wait till you see it, because that is the opal I was telling you about. Wait till you see that in person and close up. But do you see how now that just kind of sits next to this kind of a roval of a stone, and it just kind of adds a little extra there, so it doesn't look out of place at all to just have the one. That's all I've got. It's in the white gold only. We've only got one here. I love the bag. Of course I can't get them all off, but again, you size it to your basic size unless you plan on stacking 2 or more extra rings. I think you're going to be good to go here, but that is going to be one only. We'll make it, $9.99, a little too much to get us started here. Let's make it a lot better, and then get requests in if you have them. I've got about an hour of show planned because I want the other 2 hours of our 3 hours to be about your requests, because that's really what we'd like to do, is really just make it, really show you whatever you're thinking about, whatever you're looking for. If it's something you saw previously that we can bring back out, let's do that tonight. But this is not $9.99 or $8.99, and those are all major, bigger stones that you have really throughout. And it's not even going to be $8.88. We'll blow it out, at $7.99. Still too much. We're just going to make this a real party here for you. I think that's what it does, right? It just adds this amazing extra to your piece. And think about doing it that way. Think about adding it. Think about creating a different look by just popping on one more ring next to your favorites. Or maybe they're not your favorites, but you want to, give it all new life. That's how you do it. Make it $6.99 first caller on this band. And that'll be a great way to do a stackable. We just have the one. It's only in the white gold, and that is going to be our $699 deal. Wait till you see this opal. Best I've seen in a long time. I know we always get requests for yellow diamond bangles. I have one. It's my last. That's here today with some really enormous stones. And speaking of yellow diamonds, there's a brand new ring. We have a carat 70, or we have a certified stone that has a combination we've never seen before yet on the, well, I can't say that. We've seen it, but it's usually a little reverse. We'll talk about it. $6.99 on this one if you like it. Let me know, and we'll move on. And I think somebody out of the 4 callers we have in line, somebody's probably taken this one. Let me go ahead and show you this tourmaline pendant. It's so pretty. It's very, very unique. And of course, this will be a kabuki cut, item number 6957. And also, a couple ways you can wear it. Yay, we can wear it to 2 different ways, or even you can get a little creative and kind of play with it as you'd like. But let me see who's got this one. We don't have it gone yet, so I'll just move aside and rely on you to make that phone call and tell your operator that you'll take that fabulous diamond ring guard. I just love this, though. So for the sake of just display here for the moment, we're going to put it east to west, but this will also sit north to south. So it's interchangeable by the day because we put bales all the way around it. So you can really have some fun with this one. It's $69.57. It's a beautiful blue-green golden tourmaline. I mean, really, that is, I think everyone else in the world would call it an Untitled. I'm going to really, be specific here and be accurate and definitely call it what it is. It's a beautiful teal color. It's got some amazing cutting to it. You can see it's almost like a radiant facet that's also inside that stone. Now, it's a 487, so it's got a really nice size to it, but it also has bigger diamonds, a trio on each end or on each side. It really is dependent on how you're going to wear that. So keep that in mind. And also to think that you've got, look at this, yellow gold, and this is what I mean by multiple ways to wear it. And there's also a show of the clarity when you see through the back and you realize, no visible imperfections whatsoever. But let me also show you, bring it over to the hand so you can see what it looks like if you want to go north to south on this one. You may do that as well. And suddenly you're seeing how pretty and elegant and very, I shouldn't name designers, but very much who works with a lot of tourmalines, one of the best known for working with tourmalines just like this, where a pendant of this magnitude would be, easily $15,000. Here's our 487, and you've got 16 points in diamonds right now, top and bottom, or wear it like so. You can wear it that way as well if you'd like to go east to west on the neckline. So again, we've really gotten, just by adding those extra bales on all 4 sides of the piece, you can really put your chain, or even, longer bales mean you could even add that herringbone that we'll have coming up this weekend. And so you can really get creative with the different types of chains you put it with, but it's not $29.99 any longer. And that is a wonderful thing because it's a very precious stone. And it's that stunning blue-green. And then do we have a quick look at the neckline really quickly so we can show everybody from a distance away, where the $29.99 is going to be a lot better price, but here's what it looks like from a distance. So you can just really kind of take that all in and see how when it just really catches the light, you can see that amazing glow it has. This really stunning kind of a lighter blue-green color. I mean, it almost looked blue in certain angles there, didn't it? I mean, it really can look like indicolite. It can look like more of that green tourmaline, but that's really the beauty of it. Some of these stones mix colors really, really well. The tourmaline family does that, so it makes for some interesting gems that are truly unique to you, and it's not even close to $3,000 or even $2,000 or $19.99. Only one. Do you see how you can put your chain through the top? basically anywhere you want, sideways or lengthwise. It's totally up to you, but that is one stunner of a stone. We'll make it, you know what, not even $1,500 or $1,499. How about we just make this easy? We'll make it $1,299 for a really beautiful, catching the light with all that faceting. It's not straight up and down faceting either. It's a slight subtle curve to those facets that go, well, right now they're north and south. If you rotate it, they're east and west. So you've got that beautiful way that it just lights up and shimmers like you're seeing. And that's why when you're, we're looking at it as magnified as you can look, but when you get further away, you see these bright flashes of color, and that's what it's all about. So enjoy it if you get it. It's $12.99. That's our really special blue-green tourmaline there. It's got some goldens to it as well, which is why it's in the yellow gold. You can change that if you want to. It could be done in white or rose if that's what you'd prefer. And then we've got, did anybody get our ring guard, by the way, with the big baguettes and the round brilliants and all that for $6.99? All right, so sounds like we're verifying on that one. We do have pot of even a pendant, and then I've got really the cutest. We saw this bird design the other day with an opal, and now I've got it with something that really is maybe that, what's like opal-like, but without being an opal per se. It's this Amolite stone that we have. Let me zoom back for you. It's item number 8324, and we'll keep on going, and you let me know if you've seen anything that's caught your eye here from the first couple of minutes. But let's take a look. I'm just setting it this way first so you can see the stone and the diamonds and where they're placed. But it's 8324. You start with the 2-carat 60 in the Amolite, which has that beautiful striped effect, which is really that rarest variety of Amolite when you've got a very distinctive red, green, and blue. Then you have a 7-point black diamond. That's the eye of the bird that is sitting on this branch, and that's going to be our 23 points in white diamonds as well. So let's recap. 260 plus the 7-pointer on that black diamond, and then you get an additional 23 in the white diamonds. And it's in the yellow gold, but you don't have to leave it that way either. I know the other day, if you were with me, you saw that beautiful opal version we did that was in the white gold. So maybe that gives you an idea of what that was all about. But what a special piece this is. Really beautiful texturing detail, the feathers, the bark. I mean, you've really got a power-packed piece when it comes to great workmanship. And then here's what it looks like. This is a pendant. So it'll be, you'll slip your chain right through the top here, which is a hidden bail, and then you've got what again is almost morphing moment by moment from bright reds to greens to blues, and that's just the beauty of having so much movement in a piece like this. Now, there was a very, very high price, as there should be when there's, a design element like this, and the other day we had it with an opal. Now we're seeing it with this Amolite, which is going to be that more vivid version of an opal. It's not play of color. Technically, it's not a phenomena stone, but it did come from a prehistoric sea creature. So it dates back to many, many, many billions of years ago, and that's exciting to have something that's fossil you can wear. Usually fossils would be a little too delicate. They don't like to leave the house. You want to put them on a shelf or, I don't know, in a museum, right? Where nobody can even touch them. This is where you've got a wearable gem quality fossilized ammonite shell, and a great value because it's only $888 if you like it, and it's our birdie design. And you can feel free to name the bird as well because it's really beautiful and pretty, and then it's got all that detail. I love it in the yellow. I think you may want to keep it that way, but again, yellow, rose, white, whatever your gold preference is. And I think that when you're sending out, Amolites that have this shimmer of colors, we go back close up and take a look at it. I mean, it really is very, very well done, isn't it? So you can see there, great coloring to that Amolite, and you've got that beautiful, beautiful detailed design. And for our bird lovers out there, you want to go bird watching? This makes it easy, right? That takes a lot of patience. And I think this is the easy way to pop it right on your neckline and let everybody you encounter all day long have that wonderful look and that really unique. I mean, what a story behind this stone, right? $888 if you'd like it. So we'll give that 20 seconds and move on. Then we've got we've got the Diaspora Emerald cut back and a couple of really important tanzanites I mentioned, some yellow diamonds that are here, some earrings that we'll give away. I've got my favorites. Some of my oldest designs are here, and some earrings if you like the shooting star designs and all that. So we've got all those here for you as well. They haven't been out here for many, many years, so always excited to bring those out. But let's just do this. We're going to show you a fabulous way to get a really, really, really important stone. And of course, herringbone's coming up on Sunday. I cannot tell you how many requests I've had over the years for herringbone necklaces. It is one of the most complex, one of the most showy, one of the most flashy, smooth designs. We're going to have that. But tonight we have our own made in Italy necklace that's more of like a beautiful diamond cut link that you're sure to enjoy. But I do also want to make sure, because it was the very, very last couple of moments of our show last night where we saw an incredible Padparassha go out the door. And I know so many of you missed it. And that was very exciting that we had such a really impressive stone. Well, I have a new one here that is very similar in the color, where it's also that pink and orange mix, and this too has a cert to go with it. So it's $62.99, And that sounds like a price. It's not a price, but it is the item number. And it also has an AGL cert, but here's what's really interesting. It's that elongated oval. It's still giving you a big size at 1.62 carat, but then it also has this overdone. I mean, we talk about big diamond weights a lot, but this is one of our largest we do. There's a 227 that's in a dome style, and I don't think really we've got I think this is the second largest diamond weight we do overall, and yet you're getting 196 in diamonds to go around and really frame, but also just give you every which direction filled with diamonds in your solid gold. And let me show you the cert, because it's got an AGL cert to go with it that's going to tell you not only is it a genuine orange Padparacha, well, they're calling it an orange. I think, again, this is where sometimes these labs are in Colombo, and so sometimes, you know, colors get lost in translation a bit. I got to tell you, that is not an orange. If it was an orange, it would look like a mandarin garnet. It would look like an orange diamond. This is even photographed where you see the pink and orange. But look at down here, no indications of heat treatment on a stone that looks like this. 162, 5.5 by 8.8, oval mixed cut, vivid. Well, it's an orange and a pink together, and that is stunning. And it also is 196 in diamond weight. So if you'd like it, there's a great chance to pick it up. And to think you're getting unheated still, all that natural unheated material that we love so much in our saddle, which is, again, a comfortable ring, but big and really, really well done. Let me get the bigger tweezers to hoist it up onto my hand here for you and show you from a distance away. And for those of you that maybe, if you weren't with us and didn't see that big Padparacha, well, here is a fantastic stone that almost looks like, again, kind of a pinky red orange. That is the definition of Padparacha. To be a true Padparacha, it's got to be pink and orange together. And a lot of times there's a lot of funky treatments that take place to make a stone look sort of like a Padparacha. This really is. And as you saw from the cert, no indications of thermal treatment. That means heat. And look at that stone right when you see it directly face to your eye. That's impressive. Great value here on the Padparacha. $99.99 on our bag. I don't stick with prices on Friday. It's such a privilege to be here with you, but even more importantly, it's such a really big treat that you're here with us, because I know a lot of you go, you know, to longer lengths to be with us, right? If TV is not, you know, TVON's not on your TV on a Friday night and you're watching us maybe digitally online or, you know, through your phone or through your computer, we appreciate that. And for everybody who's watching, no matter how you choose to watch, this really is why we really take advantage of this slimmer audience and really take some major reductions in price tags, even on real rarity like this, which is certainly not going to be $99.99 at all. And there have been only a number of stones that I've encountered in my lengthy career that have ever been this color. So it truly is rare, because usually if you do manage to get a pink and an orange combo, usually it's going to be towards the pinky level. And they can go really pink or really orange, and still technically if it's 80-20%, whether that's the pink or the orange is the 80%, they're still rightfully considered a Padparacha. But that's really where I think we can, you know, as collectors, we really get finicky about it, because we don't want it to look like a pink sapphire, because that would be less money. And we don't want it to look like an orange sapphire, because even that would be a little more commonplace. So I think when you're getting a true or searching for a true Padparacha, you want that 50-50 split to be happening. And that's what's here. And I don't mean like a split like a bicolor tourmaline where it's half and half. It's truly blended, so that if you were to put a pink sapphire or an orange sapphire next to this, they would look nothing alike. And that's really how you determine what is a true Padparacha. Imagine if that was a stark pink sapphire next to it. This would look totally different. And to that same point, imagine if you had an orange sapphire right next to it, that would look completely different. So this really is that blend. And we're not making it $49.99. That's half already. So far, I've taken a half off a lot of pieces here and then some. They haven't moved yet. So how about this? Even bigger discount on one of our most important pieces. Take a look at it. AGL cert comes with it, and you get this mega diamond weight of 196 in diamonds, and any gold you want. Did I mention that? You can have any gold at all. So if you'd prefer it in yellow gold, have at it. If you want rose gold, why not? Do it. It'll look fantastic no matter what. But it's not even $49.99 or $39.99 or even, how about this? Just keep on going. Keep on discounting is what we do on a Friday. Forgive me if I don't yell and scream as much, guys. The throat is not happy, so bear with me. I'm trying to spare my voice to get through a few more hours this weekend. So again, but I can't, sometimes you just gotta, like, you can't hold back. You see a stone like this, you know how rare it is. And already a giveaway at 39, let's keep going. 38, $37.99? No, let's do even better. $37.77 to the first caller tonight who says, I want that pot. Because you know, colors like this don't come around very often. That's the beauty of it. That's exactly it. So take it while it's here. Big stone, 8 carat 62, totally all natural, unheated, untreated, and then with nearly 2 carats in diamonds around it, all over it, top, bottom, side to side, every which way. And that is a comfortable ring to wear. So if you can handle big diamond weights, you're going to be really happy with the comfort factor this has. At $37.77, take it. I mean, why not? The museum is open on a Friday night. So you could spend your Friday night hanging out with us and see all these great museum pieces come through. That's what it's all about. And look at the size, look at the elongation. I love that elongation because it makes it look even larger than it even is at $37.77. So holla at me if you'd like it. We've got that 1 and 1 only. And our tourmaline is here. And then do you want to see the best opal or should we just wait? Let's wait till we got a few people with us. And then we also have that really, really rare tourmaline. We're going to see a Jonite. It's my only Jonite in the inventory I looked. And it just happens to be, it's a 13 carat size. So rare color, rare quality, and of course unheated, untreated, and guess what? That's coming up. So that's going to be here as well. Lots to get to. Requests, we're waiting on them. We'd love to hear your requests if you have one. Let me know. And then let's blow out the one and only Paraíba pendant that I've got because this is truly the most affordable way to get a Paraíba, and I know that's a big request we get where you'd like to see, you know, the world's rarest stone, or at least most say, right? It's always up there in the top 5 of rare stones, but this is actually our 34-point Paraíba. 5175 is the number. Allow me to come in a little closer because we want you to scrutinize that color and that clarity and show you the blue greens. Here's another blend. This time in tourmaline, not in sapphire, but in tourmaline where you expect to be a true, like the classic color of Paraíba. It's got to have a blue and green blend to it. That's what you're seeing here. It's our 34-point Paraíba. It has 27 points in diamonds as well. There's how it's finished on the inside. And we have just this one. So how about taking the $14.99 should be price tag and bringing it down, because that's what we do, giving you the most affordable way, whether it's ring, earring, pendant, loose stone. Truly, I don't have a loose stone that is priced the way this pendant's about to be. And actually, I think where it's at right now at $14.99 is going to top all my values on Paraíba. The truth is, it's going a lot lower for you. It's not even $1,000. And this is Paraíba. So when you're talking about rare, why? Copper bearing, manganese. The combination makes this electric neon stunner of a color. But there were 3 sources ever. They only started in 1989. That was the Brazil. They didn't know at the time there were 2 other sources in Africa. Those were discovered later. They are all mined out. They've been mined out for some time. So every source, Mozambique, Nigeria, and the original in Brazil are gone. And so that is why you see such a rarity level to this stone. And I'll just send it out. $9.99, not good enough. $8.99, still not there. Let's make it even better. $888 to the very first caller. That is the most affordable way to get a Paraíba stone in any way, shape, or form. And that even includes loose. If it's really, really like, you know, most of the stones are really included. So we choose not to put those into jewelry because if you're adding gold and diamonds, it should be a really top quality stone. And that's what we've done here. So really chosen the best for you. Here's what it looks like from a distance away. I love that it's in a great everyday wearable. We've already had some statement pendants tonight from our tourmaline, which was that blue-green elongated stone without the copper, and then we had that beautiful bird design, but this is more of that, you know, not needing to like focus, you know, build your whole wardrobe around your pendant. This is just wearable with anything at 3/4 of an inch, top to bottom, and it's $888, and maybe that's gone. We'll find out. We got 30 seconds left with that one. Call early. A lot of pieces going after the fact here, and that's good because it means that we're moving quickly enough to show you a lot of jewelry that we have on the way tonight. Big Bangle is here. Big emeralds. Oh yeah, we got the 1895 emerald cut tansy. We've got actual huge emeralds at 3 carat 74. Got a yellow diamond opportunity. That's our carat 70. Whatever you need, we got it. But let's get it going. So that one, let me know if anybody liked that Paraíba for $888. We'd love to get that right out to you and have you have one of the rarest stones in the world and a true blue-green combination there that is so vivid and bright and neon, and that's what we like to see. I'm a collector of this stone. I got to tell you, it's my nest egg. I mean, right? Forget retirement, right? Like that's what you know, put the money away and do all that. Sure. Any responsible adult's going to do that. But I got to tell you, my Paraíbas, they are truly the most valuable things that I own. And it just really, and I'm someone who loves artwork and I love, you know, designer bags and vintage bags and things like that. But Paraíbas are where it's at because there just isn't anything that's really propelling in price the way that Paraíbas are, including fancy diamonds. including a lot of, what we see as big rarities all the time. Nothing's doing what Paraiba's doing, so let me know if you'd like that one. And then I'm just going to show this because I've seen a lot of opals. But I can't honestly say that I've ever in all the years, look at this. Do you notice something distinctively different about this opal? Because there's something that really jumped out when I looked at this for the first time and I thought, wait, we're in some rare air here, because we know we bring all kinds of beautiful, stunning, rare Australian lightning ridge black opals. This is Australian lightning ridge black opal. But really what's happening in this stone is not red. There's red, but what is overwhelming, the first thing I notice on top of this blue base with the bright greens and the bright reds and the bright yellows, I'm noticing a pattern of neon purple. Did you see it? And the fact it's almost a round, it is an oval technically, but it's really in the roval category where it's just about a millimeter difference from height to side to side. And it's a mega, 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 mega stone, because they always look bigger than they weigh. This one already weighs 308. But then you look at it from a distance and you realize it looks more like it's 6 or 7 carats. Yes, that's what opals do. But this is our best. And then what have we done to really show you that it's our best? Because anybody can come up here and say, this is the best, this is the best, this is the best, this is the best. I try to really, truly try to subdue the hyperbole so that we reserve it for when it really is something just incredible. But this is purple coming through on this stone, and it's so good. We added a halo of really saturated pink diamonds around it. Take a look at it. And then you still got your white diamonds around that. Antonia, did you pick something up? Or did you have a question? The Padparasha. Yes, the Padparasha. The Padparasha. And for any of the kids out there watching, we should go over the spelling. So if you ever come across that in a spelling bee, it'd be a great one to stump the kids in a spelling bee, right? It would be really good. So let's show that. You just want to see it again? Oh, sure. On the hand? Okay, let me get, it's right here. Let me grab that for you and we'll show it on the hand, and then we can always show it up close again. It was $62.99. Here it is on the hand. And did you, I hope everyone knows that this saddle ring has been deemed one of the most comfortable we do. And almost every ring we do is smaller than this. So if you're ever concerned about, it's a wider ring, but is it going to be comfortable? The answer is the saddle ring is the best way to try a wider, more substantial ring, because it is truly comfortable and truly well made on the inside so that it can be super comfortable. Yes. It is true to size as well, which is another testament to how we create it from the jump, meaning from the inside and then working all the way out. Not to mention there's a little texturing to these diamonds here. It's not just a flat surface. It's got a little cleft here, top and bottom, which kind of sweeps. So it's not just a flat, band there. And then it's got all this almost like sunray dial, kind of like 2 different levels of pave. And then you see the elongation, which is what makes that carat 62 look even bigger than it is, and it's already a substantial sapphire. And then of course you get that AGL cert with it. So $37.77 gets it to you. That's almost 2 carats in diamonds, and you get the AGL cert that tells you that this Padparasha is not heated. And of course they listed it as an orange, which is probably how I got away with this price tag, because it's not. It's definitely a pink and an orange. I would think more people would say that it's got probably more pink presence than it does even orange. So this one's available, right? Okay, available at the moment. And then here's that opal, which we want to just get you acquainted with here because it's a very special stone. And item number on the opal is 8080. It's 308. It's 35 points in pink diamonds, which I don't know how that could be right. No, I just don't think that's correct, but I'm going to go with it. And if you get more, fantastic. 92 points in the white diamonds. They go on the outer halo there. And that means, well, this is just, it's just what I really love to bring. And as we move it around a little bit, look at that, roval stone, reds and purples, true, distinct purple colors coming from this opal that you just don't typically see. And then you've got the greens, the yellows, the orange, the reds, every color, but it's really that violet tone of the rainbow, of the Roy G. Biv of the rainbow that we ideally want to see in every opal. We rarely do. We rarely get into that purple category, and that's what you have right here, which is so remarkable. And then you think this is good for the look and the diamond weight and the way it's set. Watch what I'm going to do to the price tag. I'm not waiting. I can get this down to a price level right now where we can just send it out. It's one only. It's as it is, which means you're going to get the rose and the white. Let's take a look at the inside here. There's your inside. You got a little host rock on the back. And again, that's all natural through and through from Lightning Ridge. We don't do doublets, we don't do triplets. Look at the purples coming through. Just never seen that before. Never seen where it's probably the most, at certain angles, the most dominant color you see. And that's not just a different shade of the red. No, the red is distinctively unique. So are the purples, all happening together. And we only have one. Yeah, you probably knew that already because that's how opals work, right? You're not going to find a duplicate or a twin in the opal world as much as, you know, everybody's got their twin out there and, you know, everyone's always going, oh, well, so-and-so says I look like this and I get this a lot, right? This is never going to happen with the opal world because the opal world are so distinctly unique. Every individual stone is just that, an individual unique stone. And we're going to make it a value. The size is substantial. We get excited just, you know, looking at these big opals, but when you're already actually weighing in at 3 carats plus, that's impressive. Double the look, certainly, when you see it on, which you will. And then the pink and the white diamonds with it, and we have one only, and let's just blast it out of here. We did that with the Padparasha, right? Incredible value there. Never would you see that loose stone price the way we just priced it with 2 carats in diamonds. Now we've got a double halo with the pink diamonds and the white diamonds together, happening together in tandem to show off. And it makes sense because this is where, you know, this is what I think may be the most really distinctive thing about TVON is that because every piece is made by hand with painstaking details, truly crafted based on the stone. You've heard me say that before, right? Where all the inspiration for the actual ring or the design comes from the stone itself. I don't know if there's a better example of that visually, a better illustration of that than this ring, where that's quite clear. Because it was the inspiration of having that much purple and that much red and that much pink that really inspired us to put, what else? A pink diamond halo initially around it. And all of that said, there's a $16,999 price tag, you bet, and should and would ordinarily go right out at that price. Instead, we're offering something different. It's Friday night. I'm glad it landed here because this is where we take a lot of liberties with price tags. As you well know, if you've ever been part of Club TVON, take a look at this because it's not going to last. And call me early if you'd love it because instead of being $16,000 or even taking $10,000 off and stopping at $69.99, well, that's not it either. And this, I don't know what to tell you guys except maybe dial in right now because it's not going to last. And I'm not stopping anywhere near $69.99. We will keep it going. This is just some of Mother Nature's truly finest that we're looking at. And then it just, I took it off the wheel, put it on my hand, and it's turning visually in person without the lights. Because remember, the opals don't need all these lights. They don't, quite frankly, like these lights. It completely turned like a bright neon orange, and then as I moved it, it went neon orange to neon red to perfect greens. It is truly like a hologram. So whatever you're seeing right now on your screen, however you're watching, it gets better, and there's more of an impact when you see this in person. It's not $69, $59, $49, or $39.99. That's why it's gonna go. Because already the thought that we could take it under $4,000, and I'm not stopping there. So this gives you hopefully that little runway to just dial in quickly and make it yours, because when this price is down to its rock bottom, and I think we're already looking at a very, very fair price tag, can you imagine the kind of response? And yet don't have another opal that looks like it, have nothing else that's this size, nothing else that's bringing those kind of colors, nothing. And to go lower than, and you're getting pink diamonds as well, and it's not $39 or $38 or $37 or $3,699. I mean, this is just wild. And it's for one caller only. We're bringing out the museum early because when they get down to these values, they don't stick around. It's that simple. And instead of being $36.99, watch this, it is $3,599 tonight for that one piece and that one stone. And that is the miracle value right there. We'll give that 30 seconds because that is definitely a must-have for our, also tomorrow is October, and that's October's birthstone. Can you imagine how lovely that would be as a celebration of a birthstone? Or just pretend you have a birthday in October? Like just find somebody that you know that has a birthday in October and just pretend, use their birthstone as your own, because any justification to get that home would be, I think, wise. I really do. Padparasha, still here? Yes, it's still here. Oh, it's sold. Oh, it's not, I gotcha. No, sometimes that means no, but it means no, it's not still here. I love that. Who got it? Oh, she did? How's she doing? Everything good? Oh, I think she'll really like that. Yes. And you've got which one? The opal? Congratulations. Do you know who got that one? Linda, thank you. Linda and Ave, thank you so much. All right, let's move on. Do we want to bring out more museum? Because I got more. Look at this. Here's that Night Tourmaline. It is, oh, wow, 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 wow. This is pretty. This is actually almost like a golden yellow piece. Hold on, got a fingerprint right on it. Let's see. In the meantime, 4952, Tony will be the number we'll build here on this really rare, exceptional Night Tourmaline. Now, Night really implies golden. It's still in that range, but this has like a secondary hue of almost like an orangey golden. So think of it like a peach color, really does look like that peach color that is so beautiful. And it's also giving you a, well, 1303, that's a big size there, and it's just gonna be in the yellow gold. But in addition to the 1303 pear shape out of the Congo, golden tourmaline, that golden color, Night technical term there. And then you've got, of course, the 46 points, but there are only 2 diamonds. So you're arriving at 46 points, meaning that you have a 23-pointer right there and a 23-pointer on the other side in VS pear-shaped white diamonds. So, I mean, really, that's giving you, I think, a really good indication of how important that stone is in the center. And yes, we need to zoom back even more so we can see the actual whole towering height of the piece. But you have this really incredible stone, don't you? So I've got one, as we're going to see throughout the day. I mean, I don't have much of anything that's going to be more than one here, except maybe our Italian gold necklaces. And I do have one great value because it's been hidden in a vault. Quite frankly, hasn't had a lot of airtime. It's been kind of stuck in a vault, and we're thrilled to bring it out tonight. Special Friday price for you. Huge value coming your way, and it's going to be, okay, this one is just going to fly. And if you're a collector of tourmalines, obviously you could collect for a lifetime and probably not have every identified color or every color blend or mix, but this is probably one of those real rares that you thought, well, I might have to put the Night on the back burner because I'm probably not going to find one, or at least one with some major kind of wow factor like the big size you're seeing here. This gives all that to you. 1303, 46 points in those bigger diamonds, and watch this. How is this still not, well, $69.99 is fantastic for this piece. I mean, think about a 13 karat 03, any tourmaline, pick a color. Any tourmaline that's 13 carats in size should not be under $7,000. However, this is going much lower, and this is where, again, you see what's happening with these museum pieces? I mean, right? That's what's beautiful about a Friday night. The museum's open here at TVON late into a Friday evening where you sit back and you don't even need to be like dressed up in your best to go to the museum and don't have to get on your feet. Just call us and have that phone at the ready, because instead of $69, $59, $49, or $39, and this is going to break down to a per carat price that is like we're paying you. It's not even $2,999 for a 13 karat spectacular stone. It kind of looks in its own right like a Padparasha, right? If you had a more orangey peach with just a little bit of pinky golden, that's almost what it looks like. I've got to show it to you on. It's in the yellow gold only, which I think just makes sense because it's blending in and almost like it's changing color. Now I'm seeing more yellow than we saw close up. Close up, you saw more of those light peachy tones, and now it's more golden. Either way, not 29, not even 28.99. First caller on our 13 karat, and how about that for a spectacular setting? Taking that big stone, flanking it with important diamonds, making it $2,888 for just one caller. And that is the rock right there. Look at how beautiful this is, right? I mean, it's almost also like a practicality standpoint, and I know that's like a dirty word for some of us who are willing to go to the ends of the earth to have beauty in our lives or to have rarity in our lives, and practicality sometimes is like, a no-no, but it's almost like these big diamonds, in addition to adding a lot of rarity, is also acting as like a bookend, kind of keeping it centered on the hand, because you do have this really large center. So it's nice to have those diamonds kind of even it out, kind of space it properly, and keep it right where it needs to be on the hand. And for $28.88, think about where that brings down a 13 karat stone, because we're talking about like $200 a carat or so if we're ignoring the gold and if we're ignoring those really important nearly quarter carat pear-shaped diamonds. So that'll get 30 seconds, and then should we bring out the yellow diamond bangle, because it's my only one. And I know a lot of you may have a yellow diamond ring. You may have an earring, you may have a pendant. Again, it's kind of like what the golden tourmaline is to the tourmaline family as far as rarity and color. kind of like what it's like to get the yellow diamond pieces in your collection, the bangle would be probably the last one you'd ever expect to see or have an opportunity to own. We'll bring out the bangle tonight because we've only got one of those as well. And wait till you see the massive diamond weights you're going to get individually. Plus, Morganite earrings are still to come. So if you'd like to get that Amolite, still here, the Amolite with the bird design that we had for you, that was really special. Really lovely. And then, of course, we've got this one at $28.88. So let's get to this bangle because, again, we save it any longer and then we have fights on it and then I'm disappointing people. I don't want to do that. So here's what we've got in this bangle. It's item number 612. That, first of all, tells you something. And I want to show you, I know you can't feel it yet. I can't hand it through the screen, but I want to show you the side first because this is, I've pick up all of our jewelry, wear it all and put it on for you. And the second I hoisted this, I could tell we are talking about one of the more substantial bangles we've brought just from the feel. Let's go to the close-up here so you can see what it's all about and really get you familiar with the most important part is actually not even the gold weight as much as it is about these massive 5 matched, even, equal yellow diamonds. That's a pretty one. 205 is your yellow diamond weight here. So that's impressive because you know you're getting stones that equal to 40 or 41 points apiece. So right, just like what we would call light half carat. Then you have 46 points in white diamonds. That's going to be a halo around each and every one of those cushion cuts. They are a rectangular cushion cut. They're not the squares. You can see how this bangle overall kind of widens through the middle, tapers a little bit towards the side. Then it really only gets tapered through the back. And it's our 205 with 46. So sure enough, you're getting a really impressive 2 carat 51 total weight. And all we need to do is get one caller on the phone lines. And this is average size. And what that means is that may sound a little bit like, oh gosh, I don't know. If you wear anywhere between a 6.5 and 7.5, this bangle will be perfect on you. And it is a bangle. So it's a little different than having a line bracelet. It's a bangle. So it's meant to have a little bit of room. But let's just try it on now. Oh, 2 figure 8s, of course, because those are some very important diamonds. I mean, this is arguably the most important bangle we have. We do a lot of white diamond bangles. I've got a lot of significant carat weights there, but check this out. So you can really see what kind of design this gives you where it's really, I think it's modern and contemporary, the way it kind of blocks the yellow diamonds right across the top. You have the diamonds and their halos kind of creating the width at the most wide point there. It's a very subtle tapering. This is where you're going to get in and out of it. So you can see there, that's your little, where, see, did you see, I just pressed it down. I pressed it right where that little texturing is, and then it kind of pops open. And then of course it's hinged on the other side, so it's that easy. And then when you put it on, you're just going to align it, snap it, lock it, and then you've got 2 figure 8s that you're going to fasten so it's not going anywhere. That's your extra security, and it looks beautiful. And all of this, again, trying to eliminate the glare here, but all of that's white gold, all mirror finished, and then you've got your yellow gold just in the prongs for the yellow diamonds. Oh, the bird. Oh, thank you. Oh, it is? Do they need to see it again at all, or did they get a good look at it? Remember, black diamond, white diamond, Amolite. So it sounds like our little birdie has gone out the door. Jonite is still here, and then let's get this bangle polished one more time for you because the $9,999 price tag is not going to hold. Take a look at this. Oh, what a pretty bangle. Yes, I will, gladly. Yeah, because remember, that was a choice of gold color. I personally, Kevin, love it in the yellow. I don't know, does Mary have a, she probably wears a little bit of everything in gold, I'm assuming, just because I kind of, remember pieces she shopped for through the years. Here's the birdie. I actually can probably put him up right here since we're zoomed back. And the bail is hidden right behind, right where I'm holding it there so you can see. And then look at that. There's that black diamond. That's the eye. Then you've got the white diamonds kind of as that top feather there, and then the feathers at the base that's going to be kind of tucked under that beautiful bark. I mean, it's just interesting how even the feet or the talons of the bird, they have a great texture to them. I mean, so many different textures are utilized to create like the softness in the feathers, the beautiful bark texture to the branch. Then you've got the feet that have all that distinctive detailing, and then your diamond pave. And then here's what it looked like from a distance away. And that was only $888, Kevin. So we're really proud of that value. And it's in the yellow now, but a little bit of a two-tone effect because of the white diamonds as the tail feathers there. Tony, does that make you think of Blues Brothers? It does me. Shake your tail feather. That's the birdie. Congratulations. All right, so let's go back to the bangle. Yet to price this one, except for that $99.99 price on 612. Let's make it a lot better than that. And thank you both so much for shopping that bird design. Got a couple other pieces from earlier in the evening that are also still here if you want to inquire about those or need to see them again. But in the meantime, the yellow diamond bangle One only. Did I say that? Because it's going to give you plenty of room. Even if you have a little bit, if you're more comfortable wearing a 7.5-inch bracelet, this is going to work for you. Some of our bangles are really snug and tight, and they barely fit a 7. And then other ones like this one give a little bit of extra room so that it doesn't feel constricting. I don't think we ever want that. I mean, I don't, at least. I don't want, I think as women we have to wear enough of, uncomfortable things, in our fashion and in our shoes and things like that. So I never want our jewelry to be uncomfortable. So I take great pride in when we can actually say this is a comfortable piece and it's going to fit well and it's going to feel good, right? Because your jewelry should make you feel good physically, but also like in your soul. Like it should be like in your soul. You should feel great. And you know what? It's not $99.99. Halvesies, $49.99. Don't stop there. Let's not even make it $39.99. Remember, 41 pointers or so, 5 of them matched, cushion cut, fancy yellows, all natural, white diamond halos. Beyond that, and we're not even asking for 39 or 38 or 37 or 36. I like a Friday night when we just got no holds barred on these prices, and those discounts, they just keep on coming. And we'll do even better than $36.99. Blow it out. We'll make that, not even $35.99. Forget about that. And it's almost creating, can you see almost the yellow brilliance that's on that wheel there in the front? I mean, it's almost like the yellow is showing up on the wheel itself. I'll make it $3,499 and super substantial, weighty. You'll be impressed. I've tried on every bangle we've done and every bracelet and so on and so forth. That is our heaviest weight bangle. And that even puts my Lynx bangle to shame. And that previously had been really one of those heavier weight bangles. Did we get to answer all their questions, Kevin, on the birdie? Oh, wonderful. And did they choose yellow and leaving it in the yellow? That's a fantastic choice. I think it's really rich. So enjoy that one. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Gary. And we've got a really special new design. Can I just pop this in since we're already talking yellow diamonds? Look at this new design. We've had the combination before, but never with the center stone being, oh my, a yellow diamond with huge emerald cut emeralds on each side. Outside of your halo, oh my, that is a very, very attractive piece. It's new. It also, that yellow diamond in the center, you can tell it's a brilliant cut oval, but it also has a cert. So it's going to tell you everything you need to know about your yellow diamond. So a couple of options, maybe something to go with your bangle if you don't already have it. Let's talk about, we've got Morganite earrings, and at the top of the hour, we'll bring out our Italian gold. How's that sound? We're just 9 minutes away, and it's the necklace I'm wearing, but you'll get a closer viewpoint because for those of you thinking it just looks like a chain, it's not a basic chain. It's really intriguing. I had so many compliments on the chain we offered last week that was made in Italy that had that almost like sparkle like a diamond. I had so many of you who have now seen that in person and are wearing it and realizing that I still can't believe there are no diamonds. I thought the same thing. So there's something about the manufacturing and processes in Italy that just make things really extra special. We're going to see a new design in a necklace tonight that is going to do that. I'm wearing it, and then we've got 2 lengths for you. So start thinking about 20 versus 22 inches because I have limited quantities on each, but they're both going to be really affordable. So actually, I think now is probably a good time for this Diaspora blowout, because I did have this the other day. Briefly, 8239, you might remember. Long, stunning, elongated emerald cut, color-changing Diaspora. 1159 is the carat weight. It's an emerald cut. I have it, but it's been marked down. Okay, I mean, it's gonna be marked down. Don't tell anybody I did this, but it's gonna be for one caller. So that if you were thinking about it, and maybe our bangle's gone, I think we're verifying the bangle, so I'll move that one aside, and let's bring out 8239 coming out. One more time, because oh yeah, we remember. If you saw it, you remember it, right? Because the sheets of color that are blinding from this stone, when you have a one source color changing gem, like this is, set to go to a museum, I'd much rather have it go to one of your homes. Be in your own personal museum collection. Here it is, 8239. It's an 11 karat 59 emerald cut, elongated emerald cut. There's a difference, right? This goes a little bit longer for you. It also has 42 points in diamonds just in yellow gold and diamonds right down the middle, just on either side there. That's gonna be your, let's take a look here and get the glare. There's 2 rows of diamonds that line up next to it. I had to bring it out. I'm just gonna reduce the price. We had a lot of you thinking about it the other day. When it first debuted, we had it for $59.99. Remembering, of course, that this is a one source, color changing gem that'll go from, this one's more like champagne golden, goes to rosy pink. How? UV light. Incandescent light. However you choose to get the incandescent light going on. That's how you have this stone for yourself, and watch it do this miracle of Mother Nature where it changes fully from one color to another. And this price is better than $59.99. It's better than $49.99. And where we had it, I believe, gosh, I think I brought it down to $39.99. It's all on tonight, because everything that I show you is going to have to find a home tonight with all these one-of-a-kinds and these high-end, but high-end piece doesn't mean a high-end price here tonight, that's for sure. We're taking it lower than even $39.99, and that is my large stone right there in the emerald cut. Had that squatty pair as well if you're more interested in something that's going to give you more sparkle and less gleam. This has that gleam and that glow, and of course, one of the rarest out there. Truly is, because you got the one source and the color change, and then of course the fact that mine is closed and done. So all of that means rare, 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 rarer than that $39.99 price even indicates, but it's not going to be even that. We'll do just, you know what, $2,999 instead to make sure that that one gets a home tonight. As we look at our most magnificent, boy, the emerald cut lovers have got to be just in awe of that. Truly is that beautiful stone where you're getting, it's like every single facet kind of gleams. I mean, you see the almost blue colors and green colors, and then of course the bright goldens that come through off every facet in that stone. It is impressive. It really is. And that's only $29.99. So brand new reduced price on that. And then also we've got, let me see, no requests yet. We do have a smaller Diaspora. So if you'd like it, I'll bring it right out right now. It's a 305 and it's a round. And wait till you see this, how it's done in so much gold here. This is really well done. And what's interesting is if you're, thinking about the larger stone, I mean, you know who you are, but those are, a lot of people are going to think, I'd love to have something like that, but I don't need that overwhelmingly like super elongated ring on my hand. Here's a way to do more of like, again, still a big stone at 3 carats 05, but set in such a way that makes it wearable. It's almost on this platform that sits up. You've got a beautiful design here. It's item number 8342. And just check this out, because there's something to be said. I said this earlier, if you want the emerald cut, it's got the sheet of color. This is more sparkle because, yeah, it's a round. And you get this 305 carat weight. It's still going to do the color changing property we just discussed. And then you have the diamonds. Intriguingly enough, they made it like a square but rotated it so that the actual halo is not even really a true halo. It's got a design element that changes a little bit of the look, which is impressive. Then you have the diamond weight, which will total 29 points. You're going to choose your gold here as well. So that's really, really fantastic. And I think you're going to enjoy. I really do. It is just, this is what we live for here. You've got the little cutouts on the side. Watch how when it's on the hand, it truly also, if you ever have problems with your rings rotating on you, this will not do that, because you can see how the design element goes from one side to another. So again, kind of like what we're seeing with the Jonite, where it was like the bookends of diamonds that kind of keep it perfectly centered. Try this. And I want you to try it on for size, but remember, when we say that, we're going to have it arrive in your size. Take care of you there. White gold, yellow gold, or rose, that's always a toss-up. There's no wrong way to do it with the Diasporas. They're going to look good in anything. But it's also just rare. And we were seeing, I mentioned that our buyers are overseas right now. They are literally on their way back in a couple of hours. And they've been overseas now for 2 weeks. And what we're seeing, and keep in mind, they weren't just, vacationing. They were at one of the big wholesale trade shows. And, a lot of those wholesale trade shows haven't been happening. Certainly when they have, they've not been usually with that great attendance. But now, a lot of those big gem stone dealers are been really converging on some of the big gem houses now and really getting an opportunity to see where prices are at. And boy, since 2 years elapsed, we've seen increases on Diaspora that we really didn't even imagine. And we know it's being advertised, and we know people are talking about it, and we know that the more and the more and the more people get to know it, the more popular it's going to become. This is your chance to pick it up. We go on the gemological name, not the trade name, because with the trade name, it gets a whole different price per carat. We're proud to say we've had these in our vault for a while, so you get a better value. And this whole ring, which is listed to go out today at $2,499, is nowhere near that. It's just a moment to get, how we kind of have as a point of pride, we like to make sure that even the rarest stones can come down to a level that everybody can take advantage of at some point. So you're never left out of owning the rare stones just on account of budget. Never want that to be the case. Want to really make even the rarest accessible to one and all. And that's what we're doing here. But you got to call early because it's no longer $24.99. 2 minutes till the top of the hour. I will do a Freebie Friday. This is like as close to free as you can get, because you know why? I'll price it less than the mounting. That means the stone is free. So you're picking it all up, getting your favorite gold color, getting your size, and all of that, and you're spending less than $1,000. We're going to send it out right now. Make it $9.99. First caller, let's do it. $9.99. You got 90 seconds here till our top of the hour. That is specialty, and there it is. Really beautiful. And all we got to do is give it 60 seconds. That'll take us right to the top of the hour. We'll have that beautiful, oh, this necklace that's coming up is good. And also pendant worthy too. So it's not just a necklace you wear by itself. You can actually use it with your pendants that you may have as well. So one more time on the hand on this one before we go. And then we'll go ahead and show you. Look at how pretty this is. I mean, just a wider style, almost like an intriguing way. They did these cutouts, again, round stone, but squared off kind of halo here on the outside. Cutouts on either side there. Really anchor. I mean, that's the glow of the gold on my hand there. So talk about mirror finishing. Yeah, I'll say the light's hitting it and reflecting it back into my skin. So that's always good to, know how even when you're not seeing the gold straight on, there's a lot of mirror finishing gold that's building this up from the sides in that almost knife edge style. So that's why pretty piece. And look at how substantial it is. I can make any piece of jewelry look small. And look at how nice, big substance to size there. We love that. I mean, it's all starting with a 305. Gotta love that. Okay, last chance. Let's see if anybody's got it. Might be verifying on this one. We got a couple people talking about it. And then are we ready to get into our Made in Italy piece? Tomorrow there will be a bracelet for my bracelet lovers. Sunday is the Herringbone Style. And now we're going to bring you probably the most wow you're going to get. It's item number 8347 that's coming up. Okay. And we've got 2 different links to choose from, although much like some of those great styles we've been bringing, yeah, I'm overhearing there's some people talking about, what's a diaspora. And again, there are some different trade names that are used. So let's discuss what those are, because I'm not even really allowed to say them because some people have, made them only exclusively to them. But if you've seen some of those other names like Zarite and Zoltanite, and there's another one out there that a company made up. I mean, those are the same material. Again, it's a trade name, no different than for a long time, Tanzanite was known as Zoisite. And they decided, as oftentimes with gems, that they would come up with a really kind of just a prettier name, or a name to actually describe where it's from. In the case of Tanzanite, they paid homage to that one and only source, right? This is the way where there's other trade names used for it at different places, in different dealers, in different networks, in different stores. It's all the same material. I can't say it's the same quality, but it's all the same gem, okay? So we just go on the gemological name. So it's actually called color changing diaspora. It's a one-source stone. It comes out of Turkey. That's why Turkish is up there. And it's a beautiful gem to own, and it's really, really rare. So we'll take a last look at it here and see who's got it. Congratulations if you do. Did anybody get this one yet? No? 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 And no. Okay, so that one's here. Had a lot of people talking about it. All right, coming up, top of the hours here. That was a no on the diaspora? All right, so no on the diaspora. It's still available at $9.99. Go figure. 3 carat plus, that kind of value. Makes sense to pick it up if you like it, a bigger size at a smaller price. That's what's tough to do about that one. So it's kind of like, I'm telling you for a few years now, it's kind of like if you ever had the opportunity to buy Tanzanite early on, before everybody knew what it was and before everyone was talking about it, before everybody understood it, you probably paid a little bit less way back when, right? I know that was the case with my mom. She got one in the early 80s, and not many people knew at that point what it was all about. She really loved jewelry. She had, great friends in the jewelry business who were actually in wholesale downtown. And when I say friends, they're the people she shopped with for years and years, because she was a smart shopper when it came to diamonds and emeralds and rubies. But then it was kind of like the new stone. So that's kind of where this is at. It's kind of at that precipice of being that household name. And a lot of people are working really hard and spending a lot of money to make sure that people understand it and know what it's all about. But remember, that also means that elsewhere you're paying more for it because they've been, you know, if it's got a trade name, they've been advertising it. They've been really, again, they probably paid more to get it. We have some of the original source here that's been in a vault here for generations. So it's kind of fun to be able to bring you kind of like the original material and keep the cost down at the same time. So that's our diaspora. Let's get into this. I know even from a distance here, just barely moving, it is sparkling in the substantial chain that we have for you. We have had for years requests for just solid gold because after all, you guys look at us and go, well, you're jewelry, that's all you do. So why don't we see more just plain gold, like those classics that you wear every day? Well, it's obviously something that's, you know, a little more regulated when it comes to just gold. Gold prices are published every day as far as a per ounce price. And so it's always been a little tougher to get some big values, but we have really, we've heard your requests, we take them all to heart, and we have finally lately, just in the last few weeks, been bringing you some, not just gold, anybody can do just gold. We went to the heart of the source when it comes to really putting heart and soul into the way gold is made. Because a lot of times, especially with gold chains, one of my dearest friends in the business when I first started, that's what his family did, where they would literally have what looked like barrels or drums, and they had a warehouse with every kind of chain you could imagine, and they would literally just, it would be wrapped around, think of like a big barrel, right? And it would be chain, continuous chain. And then they would literally create, and they would sell chains to every single retailer in the world, and they would literally just, they'd have their snake chains and their box chains and all the different chains, the Singapore links and all of that, and they would literally, that's all they did. They did 5 different types of chains, and they basically said, okay, so-and-so, Macy's has an order, they need 518-inch of a snake chain. They would produce that. They would basically, you know, fasten the clasp and make it happen. There's that world of gold, right, where it's just kind of your basics. And then there's the Italian way, where you have, in a lot of cases, factories that have been doing it for truly for generations. They put pride into what they do to the point where, yes, they can always make you a classic, but we've chose to bring you really unique. Just those specialty pieces that, yes, still classic. I mean, you see it on my neckline. You could wear that every single day, every moment of your life. But it's the way it's crafted. So we're going to show this on the hand shot, and we've got 2 different links available, and as with all of our Italian gold, they're really limited. So you've got a 20 or a 22. However, for those of you like myself who are saying, wait, that's a little long for me, because we usually get requests when we do 18, everybody wants a 20, right? It's just Murphy's Law that way. What you can do here, though, when you're choosing a length, you're choosing a maximum length. You can actually shorten it as short as you want. There is a clasp that is going to be a lobster claw that links into any of these links that go all the way around. You could wrap it multiple times and have it be a bracelet. You can wear it at a choker length if you want to. But the bottom line is you're choosing a maximum length here, 20 or 22. And I just put mine on the shorter side. I put mine right at about 18 inches because, you know, that's just how I like to wear them. Here's what we're going to show you. The detail, though, the way it's made, you're going to see a little further away shot, then we'll show you up close so you can really see the intricacy, because it's still hard always on camera to show you that, to be truthful, right? It's a little more difficult to show you, you know, all those details until you really see it up close and personal. And this is what it looks like from a distance. And actually, I'll lengthen this here. I shortened it, as you can see right there. So also that gives you some freedom to like create the lariat style. And once again, a reminder, we don't have sparkle filters. We don't have star filters. So how's that doing that? All that, what looks like shooting stars, what looks like diamonds, what looks like a mirror finish flash, how is all of that happening? This reminds me a lot of that style we had that looked the other day like a diamonds by the yard. This is really easy to maneuver because it's just a lobster claw clasp. I'm just going to put it at the longest length so you can see it here on the bust form and see it kind of for everything here, and then watch it move ever so slightly so you can really see how it's going to sparkle. And wouldn't you know it, why is this so difficult? Because again, live TV. We're going to pop this on, then there's that length. So this is going to be that longer length there. That's going to be our 20 inch. I'm wearing the 22, but I shortened it, you know, so that, you know, we can show you different, you know, how that's adjustable. But it's all we have in this style here, and then you're going to be seeing it up close as well, so you can get a good look. But it's item number 8347, and it's called a paperclip flat gold necklace. Well, if that was, yeah, like, let's not go on that description. That's just what, you know, our inventory called it. What it is actually like a mirror finish disc design, and that's what you're seeing when it hits the light. Let's do this now and go up close because I want you to see every single facet and every single look at that. It's like a double link there that's all mirror finished. That is acting as like a double mirror in between your triple link, which is almost like a miniature paper clip. But did you see that even the link itself has a knife edge cut to it? So we see that usually in rings, but you see what it does. Even the links, the triple link I'm talking about, that flashes in the same manner that these bright mirror finish discs do that are double-sided, so no matter how it twists or turns on your neckline, you are good to go. It's always going to give you that flash. Also, it's stamped Italy, which of course should be, right? Italian, they're very proud, they should be. They create in beautiful ways, so they have their stamp there. That's 14, I know it's upside down, but it's 14K, made in Italy. There's your lobster claw, which you can see it's going to attach to any of these links at all. Well, not the flat ones, but there's the any of that triple link you see. So you're really creating it to the length you'd like. We'll go back to that hand shot here and then show you what we can do on an incredible price and value. And of course, you'll see it on my neckline as well. But this is important. You know, it's just that it's everyday wearable. We'll give you a millimeter size because you can also pop, as I was saying earlier, pop, you know, a pendant on it if you want to. As long as your bail is big enough, which most bails will be, you're going to be good to go to even use this as a more modern way to do a chain, right? Because instead of doing the basics we talked about that we all probably have seen or probably own, that's all fine and well, but this is just giving you more sparkle. So when you see this, and I've got you can see here, I have clasped it. So you can actually see here, it's going to be a little bit, you can make it shorter, you can make it longer, but look at how when this moves, you get this unbelievable shine and sparkle to it, which again, I can only move so much, but you can see here, look at how it shines and picks up the light. That's really what's so impressive about this is that just indescribable kind of wow factor of almost like there are gems in your necklace. With it just being made in Italy, solid gold, all 14K, yellow gold only 20 or 22. We'll take another look here at our display and we'll show you, obviously you've seen even from a distance all night, how much it sparkles and you decide. Now the 22, 2 inches extra of gold, that's gonna be a little bit more, but not $9.99 for the 22 inch. And we are looking at a quantity of 10 of each. So that's limited. And holiday gifting is around the corner. Think about that, holiday gifting, solid gold. I don't know how many people are gonna be able to do a gift of solid gold these days without totally breaking the bank. This is where you can. And it's not gonna be $9.99 for a 22 inch of solid gold. With all this, you see it right here. Every subtle movement is giving it this electricity and this spark and this beauty. And they're not even $9.99. So for the 22, we'll just blow them out. We've only got obviously just a few, and a lot of people are gonna take more than one, and then you could layer them. I'd love to see 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 together. Because remember, you are adjusting as you need. So there is no problem to adjust that way all the way short. You could go 15 inches as a choker. You could go all the way down to your 22, but it's not even $8.99 or $7.99 or even the $6.99 that we quote all the time. I did the research for you yesterday, 16-inch basic chains with no Italy stamp, meaning made just somewhere else because a lot of gold is, and we won't get into it because, you know, Italy's really the premium when it comes to gold manufacturing. But remember, 16-inch chains that are basic are going for $600 right now and more. Why not get something with all the style, the flash, something that has this great wearability, it's comfortable and lightweight, it's got this very intricate shine. I mean, you see there how every single section is just glittering, solid all the way. Not even gonna be $6.99 or $600 or even $5.99. Our 22-inch, we will get down for you for $549. If you'd like the 20-inch, that obviously should be a little bit less, but that's all maximum lengths. Obviously, you can shorten it as you need to, but it's 20 inches, and we'll do that for $499 if you'd like this solid 14-karat gold link chain. It's like 2 links coming together as one, though, because you saw there are 2 different patterns to the way this necklace is created all the way around. So you get those flat, and that's what you see, like when that sparkles right about 3 o'clock there, that's that flat double disc that you saw. Then you've got a triple link between each of those double discs. So it's really a neat concept and certainly giving you a lot of pizzazz and sparkle. So $549 or $499 for our solid gold necklaces. Yes. Thank you. 20 inches already popular. And then this is just a reminder, I don't have these ready to go yet for you, but there will be a herringbone on Sunday morning. So just keep that in mind. We'll have a herringbone necklace. It'll be our first. So if you want to hang out with us on Sunday, it'll be obviously a bit more because there's a lot more gold with that kind of design. But last call, 60 seconds on our way. Just, you know, love bringing you gold when I can. I know it's been received very well. And I think these are the pieces that maybe you can't picture if you can't picture wearing a 19 karat tanzanite every day, but you know that you're going to put on a necklace every day. And why not have something that shines like this? Why, before you go out and spend, because they really are $600, $700, $800 for your standard chains that do nothing for like this wow factor, why not have something that does all this? That almost people think you've got diamonds set in your chain when you see the way it's sparkling like that. So either $549 for the 22, 20 is $499, but remember shortening them to however you can link them up to make them whatever length you need be, okay? We're talking maximum length there. All right. Enjoy. Thank you. Coming up. All righty. Next up, we're on our way here. We've got a few more. And again, any requests you have, please get them in. We're happy to help you with requests as always, but especially on Fridays when, you know, later audience. So it really is, you know, I know a lot of people are sometimes shy and they tell me I'm nervous to, you know, take up the airtime and all that. Please do on Fridays. We've got, again, plenty of time with our lighter audience here to really get you what you need and find what you're looking for and all that. Let's get to our Evil Eye style, which is a new one for us with tanzanite. We've had turquoise, we've had sapphire. We have not had tanzanite. So as we go back to our close-up on our wheel, I hope it's cleaned up. There we go. Look at this. New design today with a blue wing block D. Tanzanite. Now I will have a trillion cut as well. We have a 577 that's really attractive, but this is obviously to create the look of the evil eye, right? And we usually see it here with turquoise or sapphire. So really kind of intriguing to see it with a blue wing block D. It's still giving you reds. Look at that. You still got the pink and the red flashes throughout. 8255 is the number, and that starts with a 40-point blue wing, black D, round. It also has 31 points in diamonds, and we'll make this quick because you got one. Time to let that one just fly on out. And you know what we'll do? Just a really fabulous design. I love that smaller diamond than you do the larger round brilliants, but they are, even the center stone, all round brilliant cuts. So everything is flashing and firing on all cylinders. Get the brilliance, get the fire, get all of that. And yet, let's just send it out. $9.99, forget about it. That is so rare to see a round blue wing, right? We've never seen one in this size incorporated into our jewelry before, not even in earrings. So very exciting to see that. And it's not going to be, well, not even $9.99. We'll help you out. The protection. That's the protection talisman. It's really something you wear to ward off the evil, right? And I think a lot of us really just, again, believe highly in wearing symbolic pieces, even if it's a reminder to self that I'm not going to get too intense or preachy or, you know, philosophical here, but, you know, as somebody who's been in the public eye for a long time, but I think we all in today's, you know, environment when there's a lot of vitriol out there and there's a lot of, you know, I think it's always nice, you know, it can be, you can live the most simple small town life, and I think still there's something to be said for protecting yourself, right? Protecting your energy, protecting your vibe, protecting that personal space, and energy is really important. So I think all of us can identify with that on some level, and what a great way to do it in a pretty piece of jewelry that also has some exquisite high quality stones, but it's also not going to be $9.99 or $8.99. I just want to try it. We know it's new, we know it's different, and here's what it looks like. Think about pinky rings too. I'll try it first here, but then you can obviously move that on over, and go ahead and Tony, it's live TV. It's no problem. I can do two things at once here. I'll just come on in from that necklace shot that we had, and then we'll be right back where we need to be for the hand there. So you can see there's that beautiful look from a little bit of a distance. And you know what? $8.99 it's not. $7.77 it's not. Let's just blow it out, make it $6.99. I just love seeing the reds that come through all the way to the very edge of that round stone. Questions? Oh, she got a necklace. What length did she get? She got the 22. She said, if they're going to bring out 22 finally, right? For a while, it was like that was what everybody wanted. So glad we're bringing it. And by the way, Cynthia, that herringbone is also going to be 22 inches on Sunday, if you can be with us. That also, I've not seen a 22-inch herringbone. I own several. None of them are 22 inches. So I love that we're bringing a longer length than that one as well. For those of you that, you know, if that's your preference and that's your, that's the size you like. Let's talk about, we've got wheels coming up. We got some museum pieces. We've got a big, really cool mandarin and emerald that are going to be paired up together. Plus, There's, oh my goodness, are there only 2 of these? Oh, well, we got to get to this pink and white diamond band. So that's my Evil Eye. That's new. And then you can call me if you'd like that at $6.99. But this is the one I was telling you about. Reminds me so much of a 5-row style we brought out the other day that was last call. It was an older piece. And we gave you a last chance at a price tag. Well, here is a similar look, except it's like waves where, you know, the last 5-row band we did, it was each band, each row was a little different size. This is within the same row. They go smaller to larger, smaller to larger. So it's like a scalloped wave design. And the diamonds, you can see it's not just the gold that does that. The diamonds do that as well. So you've got diamonds that are going from smaller to larger also, which is really intriguing because then that's complex. That's not easy to do. And 2 of the 5 rows are pink diamonds. It's item number 1544. It's our 61 points in the pink diamonds, but you also get another 85 points in the white diamonds. So a grand total of 146 in diamond weight. It's in 2-tone gold, mostly rose, just so you know. It's going to be as it is. So you see the body of the ring, rose gold. Even the inside is rose gold. The difference maker is where the white diamonds are set. There's a little bit of white rhodium tip prongs. So it's actually going to give you that 2-tone look, rest assured, but it's going to be rose gold through the back. We have literally 2 identical rings, so I'm not going to make this hard. We're not going to complicate things. We'll just send it out. But to get 1.5 carats almost of pink and white, and then another white, you've got 5 rows. It looks for all the world, like when it's on the hand, it looks like you stacked 5 different rings together. That would be a pricey endeavor, especially when 2 of your 5 are pink diamonds. That would be a lot, right? This is where, break it down, think about this, because I know it's one ring and you're going to look at it that way, and we always like to look at the total carat weight, but think about this as how it's constructed, where it is truly constructed to have 5 different bands that are coming together. 5 different bands that are covered in diamonds, and the pink diamonds and the white. And again, that kind of wave-like formation that it does is so different. It would have been a lot easier to just pick a size and stay there, right? Keep them the same. But it's so much more intriguing as a visual to see the finished product where it's like this wave. It's almost like subtle kind of movement that it has. And there's a blowout price. It's been on our show. There was $9,399. It went down. This was the lowest sale price, and this was during a summer sale, so that was a ways back. We're talking about a price tag that still only got down to $39.99. I have 2 identical bands. Let's blow them out. Pink diamond and white diamond levers. This is your piece. But remember, most of what we see in that category is 1 pink diamond. There's 1 center stone, and then the rest are white diamonds around it. If you want a band style, this is really all I have. That's going to give you that all across the hand, side to side, top to bottom, pink and white diamonds. Take a look. We'll make it better than $39 or $29 or $19.99. Remember, carat 46 total weight, pink and white together. You got to add it all up. Look at this on. There's that little bit of that separation between each band just visually. So that's when you really do get, you've achieved that stacked look. It's not 19, 18, 17. Let's keep on going, because this is how you make pink diamonds affordable. Well, I can't say for the masses since we only have 2 rings. Don't need to even size up on this band. Keep it in the size you need. Think about where you want to wear it. We'll size it for the finger that you want to put it on, but instead of $17.77, it's a much better value right here, right now, but there are only 2. I know that sounds like a lot, because most of what I have for you on any given evening or daytime is 1. So it's very exciting to have 2 opportunities. Maybe it's going to be the sister ring, right? Where you get 1 for you and 1 for your sister, or mother-daughter, or, whatever it is. This would be perfect. And because you're saving right now a lot more than you're spending, yeah, you are, and we haven't stopped the pricing discounting yet. It's not even going to be $17.77, $16.99. Time to pick it up if you love it. This is the lowest price it ever has. Well, the lowest price it's been prior to this was $4,000. So it's awfully nice to save another bundle on top of that and take it for less than even $1,699. That's how we're making this one disappear. Time to grab it if you love it. 5 solid rows. Think of just the gold alone. Think about if that were a gold band by itself. I know you see them out there. You follow the designer world. They're doing big gold bands. Guess what? Gold alone goes for more than that. You know it all day. The fact it's covered in diamonds, and then you upgrade the color, and that quality is there to have that saturation level we love. We're making it $1,599 first caller or callers, because 2, so whether you're going to take that 1 or take them both, that is up to you, but that's the time to pick it up right then and there. I am really excited about this demontoid we have as well. Really rare, big time demontoid, Morganite drops, big tanzanite is here as well. all of that. Get requests in. Haven't had any yet. Love to get those in too. So if there's something you're waiting to see, give us a call so we can help you find it and put it there on the wheel for you and give you a big old discount on this Friday night. So that's how we roll. $15.99 on that one. Let me know if you'd like it. We'll give it 30 seconds. We got to go. Lots to show you. Too much to show for the time we have, but we're willing to forego it all. Get requests in. We'll stop everything we're doing. Make sure you see your favorite piece here. No problem, but that's $15.99. Why is that here when there are 5 rows? I mean, we have to do this because as much as I'm not a math fan, when it comes to a sale discounted price like this, and we think about this simple fact that I'm dividing that $15.99 by 5, that's $319.80 a band. Just for the record, I have bands here all throughout my inventory that I could show you happily. But you know what? None of my diamond bands, even my white diamond, certainly not a pink diamond band, but even my basic white diamond bands, I don't have a single one of them for $319. But that is essentially how this ring breaks down. 5 rows, 1 ring, substantial gold, pink and white, and I just think sometimes that really helps kind of evaluate the deal. When you really look at it, not as just a price tag on a ring, but think about also wearability, versatility, sits low profile in the hand, all those things. Where if you don't feel comfortable flaunting, walking around with that 80-point pink diamond because you paid $15,000 for it, okay. But this is the way to wear it easily, casually, wear it anywhere on the hand. I'd say middle index finger would be fabulous for that because it's low profile enough, but we can't leave it here. We could bring it back on Black Friday and it'd be $39.99. And then you're going, end of September, Lolo have that for $15.99. That's why you get it now. That's why you save. It's a Friday night. We do crazy things on the prices. Take a look because I think that really fits the bill, right? That's exactly what we're talking about. And that breaks down. I mean, look at it that way because there's no reason why you can't look at it just like it's 5 rings in one. I mean, you can see how it's crafted here. You can see that thickness to the band in the back. You can see the wave. I mean, just so impressive to see those bigger and smaller diamonds. And yet in the pinks, they're all still matching. I mean, that's just, it's not easy to do that. And that's why we're not making it again. That, and we've got a $93.99 should be price on it. So we've done a number on the value here tonight. So 2 available. It sounds like 1 is gone, and then we've got somebody who's dialing in right now. So I have a feeling this could be sold out. We will find out together. But yeah, that's obvious. The value is breaking down in an obvious way. Do we want to see that big yellow diamond with the emeralds beside it? We've seen emeralds with yellow diamonds, but we've not seen a yellow diamond with emeralds. And I know that's going to be beloved. So we'll show that to you, and that has a cert as well. Pink diamond charm ring is here if you want to go with that 1 single center stone. Okay, so that one's here. Well, we tried. Somebody, Pink, you want to take it apart and I could sell them for $319 a band? They'd go then, right? Maybe it's just too big for everybody. We could take it apart right now. We could sell them off individually. We could take it apart. We could just sell 5 bands individually at $319 and then recoup that way, right? We could do it. It's just, it's too special the way it is. I mean, part of the beauty is that you've got 5 rows of really stunning diamonds. Okay, so enough on that. Here's the big Russian demantoids. So this has been a little bit of money. And I know we tend to fall in love with the color because they're really unique. And we're talking top. Rare color here because it's not dingy, it's not cloudy, it's not pea soup green. You know what I'm talking about? You ever had pea soup? There used to be a restaurant here, and I'm sure it's defunct at this point. And whenever it seemed like it would be like in the middle of nowhere, so if you'd be on a road trip, which we did a lot of as kids when I was growing up, and there would be this, it was this restaurant called Pea Soup Anderson's, and they would have the little kind of cartoon pea soup makers out with the cardboard cutouts in front where you'd stick your head through and take the picture, and that's how we got our thrill in the 80s, was doing stuff like that, putting our head through the little cutout and looking like we were the pea soup makers. I mean, that's what a lot of demantoids look like. We can all picture that, right? That kind of milky, lighter green color. A lot of demantoids are going to look like that. And then when you see TVON brings out best. I mean, still within the neon category, there's these really, really amazing bright colors, but then still there's like that ultimate level. And we've reached the pinnacle here. And it's not going to be a 1 carat because the good news is it's not a 1 carat. The bad news is it's not a 1 carat. What do I mean by that? These are still really tough to get in anything that's just around a carat. They're rare. They're bright. They're hundreds of times more rare than diamond. They disperse more than diamond, and they have this incredible color. This material's out of Russia. That was the original find for this demantoid material. But what's really exciting is that when we get into 1 carats, the problem is that carries with it a price tag that usually starts at $7,000 and then goes up from there. It's nice to have a stone that gives you visually that look, diameter-wise, but it's actually a 73 pointer. So it's still big. It's a 3/4 carat-ish, but it's got that wow factor of being bright. Now, look at the way we've done the halos. We've got the white and the yellow diamond halos. 7613 is the number, and it's a 73-point Russian round demantoid here with our 61 points in yellow and 25 points in white diamonds. And so there's another layer of rarity because we've put the big diamond halo with the yellows. So here we go again, 73 points on the Russian center. So like I said, ish, 3/4 carat-ish. Then you've got the halo of white, that's going to be 25. And then outward we work because then you get into the big yellows. That's a separate diamond weight here, 61 points of all round brilliant. Everything in the ring is a round brilliant cut. Those are the big yellow diamonds. Notice how they're bezel set, but there's a texture to the bezel. It's like a little bead work, so it really looks ornate. And, well, the problem is this. If that were a 1 carat stone, and we've actually had a 1 carat stone in this mounting because, again, the diameter is the same, it was $69.99. By having a 73 pointer with the look of a 1 carat, we got it down, but it's still $49.99. So what is one to do on a Friday night when this is more of an obscure stone? I don't think a lot of people necessarily just joined in tonight going, well, you know what I'm going to get? I'm going to get a big Russian demantoid tonight. That's usually a considered purchase you might think about for years and years before you make the leap. How about we take Russian demantoid values to a new level? We're one of the few in the world that have them to offer. Love it with those yellow diamonds. I mean, just think, we've added more rarity by adding yellow diamonds to the outside, and they're big. And it's not going to be $49.99. I'm putting it on the auction block, which is very dangerous on a Friday night, but let's try it anyways because it's the way we get around $5,000 as the price tag. And I know you'll probably, hopefully appreciate if we get it away from $5,000 because we all know that's a fair value. We all know that's a good price. We all know that's going to work. But here, I'm starting an auction. I still have the pink and white diamond band here, don't I? So it's going to get interesting. Shall we try something different than $4,000 to open, or $35,000, or $3,000, or $25,000? This is truly up there. Remember how we talked about Paraiba, top 5 of rare? Same with demantoid. It's up there too. And I say top 5 because every single person you're going to talk to in the gem world is going to have a different opinion on that. I mean, you could poll 1,800 gemologists and they're all going to, say something different for the world's rarest, right? It's really tough, right, to really decipher what's actually the rarest. I mean, right? You can't ever get like a full count on how many of a certain stone there are, right? So we look at it in the frame of mind of like top 5, top 10. This is definitely a top 5. Russian demantoid, horsetail inclusion. You can only see it with a microscope. I know we don't want to see inclusions, but you don't see it with your naked eye. You only see it with a microscope or a loop. So keep that in mind. $2,500. I'm not starting there because I don't have an open. And I'm really not here to just, put an open and not get it. That takes away the fun of an auction. Takes away part of the fun of a Friday. When we're saying, let it rip. Whatever's got to happen. $2,000 to start. On a 73 point that looks like, that's got the diameter of a 1 carat. So $2,000 to start, and then we can't discount the fact there's big diamond weights, 25 in the white, but look at the yellow. I really don't care about the 25 points in white diamonds. I care that there's almost 2/3 of a carat of big, gorgeous yellow diamonds that are natural as well. So how about this? I don't have an open at $2,000? No. Okay. It's what we live for. We're halfway through the show. Can you believe it? 90 minutes left. So I'm going to go even lower. This is why we say Friday night. Let me be honest, all my auctions are dangerous these days, right? We have not had a lot of participation in auctions in any show. A Friday night when we got a little tiny bit audience, well, it gets more dangerous. But that means better value for you. So if you're ready to pick up that phone and come on in and save a bundle on a big, big, big demantoid, here's how you do it. No open. How about this? $1,900, does it help? Tony, put up a $25 anchor, but I think that'll work. I think that, it doesn't matter really. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. We don't need to worry about the increments until we get the open. And that I don't have. So instead of 19, 18, 17, 16, let's really make it move. And let's go $1,500 to start and a $25 increment. Oh my, we have now, well, now we're in some even more rare territory because it's rare enough when you look at the material, but now the fact that it could be bid on for $1,500. And what if I told you you're the only one showing up at the auction? I mean, I don't know for sure, but let's look at the real world of auctions. If you've ever been to an auction house, no matter what they're auctioning, if it's homes, if it's cars, if it's land, if it's antiques, whatever it is, artwork. Can you imagine the advantage you'd have if they sent you the secret invitation and they said, P.S., it's only going to be you. We're just going to rig it so you're the only person there. You can bid on everything and you're not going to have any competition. How does that sound? Because that's essentially what's happening right now. 60 seconds to get it started, Tony. I don't have it. We don't have the open. $1,500 is what we're looking for on that big demontoid, and that would never, ever be that price. Because obviously if it was, that is one of those that we would talk about from the mountaintop, get you about a year's notice on, let you know that there was going to be a demontoid special. I mean, it's not like the demontoid market has crashed. There's very little of it out there. Anything that's out there, it's already been mined. There's no fresh material being mined. I mean, when you look at multiple sources, this is the OG. No open at 15, my goodness. All right, let's move along. We got yellow, I can go larger here. We got yellow diamonds. We've got that big tanzanite. I've got a trillion cut tanzanite. That's really nice, a 5 carat plus. How about, we just need some Morganite earrings, I think. I think that's what we need. I'll never forget when these debuted, long time ago. And there was, yeah, a little problem because it was many years ago, and somehow some weird price got on them, and we sold about 125 of them, and it was a problem because turns out they were under cost. I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to do it right now. Sometimes that happens, right? I'm going to show you item number 8279. Let's forget about that. Don't ever think about that demontoid again, because I hope I didn't just set a new price precedent on a 75-point stone. But here we go. Now this is pretty. A Morganite drop earring. Please be aware that Morganite's not just that stark glaring pink. I think it's almost a neutral pink because it's a pinky peach tone. You can see how it blends in here with the rose gold and that diamond shape that you have with diamond pave and that beautiful drop. And we only have, well, actually I will do any gold you want, but I'm going to highly recommend rose gold on this one. Boy, my internal clock, Tony, still hasn't gotten used to this delay with the phones. I got the broadcast delay down pat, but what I'm seeing is I think we have a delay with the phones. Do we have the open or are we on the Morganites? All of a sudden we got a flurry of phone calls. Kevin, are you on the Morganites? Okay, Morganite, okay, Morganite. So you guys are fast, yeah. Oh, you're on the demontoid? And Kevin, is that what you're thinking about too? Oh, you're waiting for the Morganites. Okay, so we got a little quandary here. Yes. We got early birds and we got late arrivals. So should we go back to that in just a moment? Let's go back. We'll go back to the demontoid in just a minute, yes. I know you're on these now, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do, Kevin. 220 in carat weight on the Morganites themselves, 12 points in diamonds. We may have that one bidder on the Morganites. That doesn't mean we're going to have a lot of bidders. It just means we got one. So we'll return back to that. And then in the meantime, let's get you the mistake price. This won't take long, Tony, because we only have a couple pairs. And you know what? I'll tell you what. I'll make you a deal. I'll go lower than the mistake price from years and years ago. You might remember this. If you've been a long time viewer, you'll very, very much remember this. It was $777 for the pair. I am going to take you even lower than that today. We lost money on every pair at that price. That was years ago. So I shudder to think about the kind of loss we're taking now because obviously things have gone a little crazy, right? Things have gone up. How about this for less than 7, less than 6, less than 5? I want to get a few Morganites out the door, match pair of pairs, great carat weight at over a carat each. Then you get the white diamonds kind of accenting that length that you have, that linear. Ladies, it's flattering. There is something flattering about having that longer length in an earring that's going to hit right beneath the jawbone. Stunning. I'll try them on for you as I always do, but let's get you another drop in the price to make them really affordable, and then we'll just give it 60 seconds. We may be returning that Demontoid because it sounds like we may have the open there. Let's do these for even better than $500. They're $4.99 if you want the pair. And let me show you the length here from a distance away. Show you the length, and we'll get you all that look there on the ear as well. And here they are, lever back style, nothing to worry about there. There's your 1.25 inch top to bottom length there, and then I'll pop one on. But isn't that great? And it's a great neutral, right? It's that softer pinky peach tone that is so impressive, and they're only $4.99 for 60 seconds, and that'll allow me plenty of time to pop them on for you, get you a look there. And then we'll go back to that Russian Demontoid because it sounds like we might have just one caller, just one, but that's okay. We want to make sure we get it a great home, so we'll do that coming up. And then let's take a look really quickly at these Morganites just to see them from a distance and how, like I said, right at that, see that jawline that we're always trying to kind of carve out? You know, that's really where, again, the earring hitting at that point just below that point of the jawline is really, really pretty. But again, they're not big, they're not oversized, these are not huge swinging chandeliers that are complicated, right? It's just super easy to wear. They're lightweight, they're not pulling on my ear at all, right? They're just beautiful. And there's that diamond shape kind of cutout. We're talking about like a pattern there, a diamond shaped geometric filled with the pave that also is gonna lead from your lever back to the Morganite, and voila, you're good to go. It is, I mean, this is an overused term, but, you know, we don't get to say it much with gems. We talk about it in fashion a lot about, you know, ladies like to wear, you know, makeup tones, right? Because, you know, there's something pretty about, there's a reason that, you know, different blushes and lipsticks and, you know, are the colors they are. These are those kind of makeup tones, and we are very busy on the phone line, so we'll go back and take another look. But that's what's so flattering is that anybody could wear that color, and it doesn't even matter what you're wearing. I'm wearing black and red. You would never say pair up a Morganite with a black and red floral jacket, but you know what? That works too. You've got a pair, so everybody, and remember you have a choice in gold, but I really recommend the rose rather on these. I really do. I just think the rose gold even makes the white diamonds look like they're pink. You have that gorgeous drop in that pear shape. Here's the other one yet again. Boy, have we really, you know a mistake when you see it because it was a mistake at $7.99. And we're going so much lower than that here right now while they last though, because I've got every line locked, and the good news is, we're getting everybody a pair if you dial in, and if you're patient with us here in the next couple of moments, we'll get you a pair as well. But come on in if you haven't done so already. If you haven't dialed in, get in now. Virginia, you're on something else, right? Oh, the pink and the white band? Even this would look good with the pink and the white diamond band. And those aren't pink diamonds, but it would still look beautiful with it, right? So it sounds like we have one gone on that pink and white diamond band, one left. The Demontoid for your caller, we're returning to it momentarily, just, you know, really lit up the lines with these $4.99 Morganite earrings, and rightfully so. And then we've got the Demontoid returning, and we'll make that very quick because, you know, we saw it once, we'll see it again, give you a great look at it. Fantastic. Okay, so coming up, a quick return to the Demontoid. Oh, we have a new register over here getting Morganites. I like that too. They're trying, they said that's a good piece to try. It seems like a great deal. It is a great deal. Try them out. See what they're all about. Let's go back to 7613. Here's the Demontoid again. Russian Demontoid, just to recap, if you had just tuned in. 73-point round Russian. High dispersion factor, higher than a diamond by a mile. Plus you have the 25 points in the white diamonds, then another 61 points in the yellows, and they're all big. So really good look. Keep calling on the Morganites, by the way. Not sold out yet. I'll let you know. I just know that they're holding for this Demontoid. So we want to make sure we get that back up here for you. And we do now, Antonio, I think you might be on earrings now. So let's wait until we officially have the open. What I'll do, Tony, is give it 60 seconds to officially get the open because I'm not sure if they're on the phone lines now at this point. So we'll give it a final 60 here. I don't have the open as of yet, but we had somebody who seemed like they wanted to. Joyce, did we have both of those yellow or the pink and white diamond bands? Did we have both sell out or just the one to Virginia? Because I'm not hearing anything in the back on what's selling, so just let me know if that's already sold out because I don't want to keep advertising someone else's ring. It was 1544 was the item number, and I know Virginia's getting one right now, but I don't know if another one went. All right, so that may be sold out. And then we've got still our gold. Remember our 20 and 22 inch necklaces that I'm wearing. Oh, we still have the yellow diamond bangle, which That won't be here long. That's not going to last the night. And then let me know if we hear back from our the caller that wanted to open this, because it looks like I'm striking out again. Or do we have them? They're back? Is that the caller? Who is it? She was, sorry, Linda. She's like, darn it, I didn't mean to create a frenzy on those Morganites, but I know that happened. Linda, thanks for your patience. We have $1,500. Thank you, Linda. We do have 15. So what I'll do is this. I promise to make it short and sweet here because it's already been up and we didn't get the open, but it just came in a little tardy. So we're okay with that, right? Because some people like to arrive to the club fashionably late, and that's all right. You know, you want to walk in, make a statement, make an entrance, right? Well, you will when you wear a demontoid. Where's that holiday party you're going to? Where's that trip, that cruise, that what have you, right? Where do you want to go make a statement and make an entrance with your jewelry? I contend, I mean, I'm not one to talk, so you got to leave me out of this, but there's a lot of people who say, I would not wear that color of that hot neon, bright green head to toe. I would. I would. But a lot of people are not, they're not going to do that, right? This is the way you add that pop of color. So if you stick with more monochromatic neutrals, if you're more just kind of like to maybe, you know, dabble in color, but it's not going to be that bright, isn't there something about adding the accessorization factor where you're really getting into a looker of a stone? I mean, it's rare as can be. It's so highly dispersive. If you like diamonds, you're going to like demontoids. And this is that right on, not hazy, not dingy, not brown, not yellow color that makes it that top color we love. And we're at 15. So Linda came in, has got her open. We've got a $25 increment. We'll give it 2 minutes to wrap it up, shall we? Looking for more, obviously, but hey, we're stuck. We're at 15. It's going to go to somebody. It's only $25, though, to get you in it. So that's what we recommend doing right now. 2 minutes on the clock, and then we will move right along. Pink and white diamonds. So that's gone. Sold out. I had a feeling. Well, thank you to both of our shoppers on the pink and the white diamond 5-row band. That is gone. I had a little feeling about that. And then we also have, the big tanzanites are coming up. The 1895 or the 8 carat 15. 2 great emerald cuts. And one more time on the hand on this demontoid. If you missed it earlier, here's what we have in your row. I mean, we could just go watch this. I can actually do this if I can. I might have to, wait. Oh boy, let's go further and further and further and further and further away. And take a look at how that is still as bright a neon green as you could ever imagine. Look at how that, from a distance, in darkness. That's creepy. It looks like my hand is floating there like Addams Family style, doesn't it? It just, I mean, it looks a little strange. Cousin It? Was that it? I don't know. My brother enjoyed that show. I did not. It was not my, like when, it was like in black, was it Addams Family or was that it? It was black and white. Was that it? With what was her name? Wednesday? I hope I'm right. I don't know. They'll call me out if I'm not. If I'm right on something, nobody cares. But if I'm wrong on something, they'll call you out, Tony. You know they will. They'll be like, she is so dumb. I'm like, I promise I'm not that dumb. It's just sometimes things come out of your mouth when you host these long shows every day and you got to babble for 3 hours. Sometimes weird things come out of your mouth. What can I say? All right, so let's see if we've got anybody else who wants to chime in. We got about 20 seconds left here. Right? I promise I'm educated. I promise. Huh? Anybody else want to give? Linda's still, yeah, she's looking good. 1,500. We're looking for 1,525. Uh-oh. Last call. Two-tone right now. Two-tone. Two-tone now. Yellow and white diamonds. How we doing? As it is. We'll size it, but you got to leave it in the gold color, that two-tone that it's in. Which, why would you want it the other way, really? I mean, there's a reason that's, you know, two-tone. Yellow gold for the yellow diamonds, white gold for the white diamonds. The band is white gold itself. Virginia, are you on this one? Is that's a no? Okay. So 1,525 officially? Yes, no? Sold. Congratulations. That's gone. Enjoy. Thank you so much. And I'm bringing it out. Let's just bring it on out, Tone. 8306. Take a look. I've been flashing it a few times. Here it is. We've not seen this before. And please reserve all judgment until you see it on the hand because it's really interesting. On the hand, it's going to go side to side, give you nothing but fabulous, fabulous stones. It also is, This is 8306. It's got a cert from the GIA. That's going to be just the center yellow, of course. We've gone crazy on this one in a good way. This is not just a 1 carat, but we're not going to get climbing up into that 2 carat range where they get to be like $15,000 and $20,000. It's a 162, which is a really tough size. As you well know, if you've watched the show and our fabulous yellow diamond selection, it's been tougher to get anything in that, really between 1 and 2. It's either seems like it's all or nothing. Seems like you either got to stick with a 1 or something under, or go all the way up to the 2, and then they get really pricey. So here's our 162. And it's got a cert on the yellow diamond alone. So this yellow diamond, before we set it like this, is sent off to the Carlsbad campus of GIA. It's their main headquarters. Carlsbad, California is in the southern portion of California. It is where their headquarters and campus is. And this is the oval modified brilliant 5.9 by 8.2. 162 is the carat weight, U to V range, VS1 and no fluorescence, and inscribed with the GIA cert number. And how about this for a nice... How did they arrive at that VS clarity grading? Well, they did it conservatively because there's not a lot going on here front or back. I mean, there's one little something there. That's all I see. Nothing else. So here's what we're going to do. Over here, if you're wondering, this is always the same. Color scale, clarity scale. Those are the scales we know. We've probably committed them to heart, right? And then you've got your proportions here. Not really important. I mean, it's just, these are beautifully cut. We wouldn't send it to GIA if it wasn't, but that shows you beautifully proportioned cut from the profile. So that's the cert that comes with it. Then, boom. Like that even shocked my eyes. When we went back to it, I was like, whoa, wasn't expecting those big emeralds. First, the white diamond halo. That'll be 67 points in the white diamonds. Then we got a carat 06 in emerald cut emeralds. But I said, wait till you see it on the hand, because what this is going to do is go completely side to side. But before we do, I want to make sure we have to really go walk you around here. Look at that. That's a very important stone, and that's a very important stone. So you have really impressive, and it is 67 points on the white diamonds, and the emerald weight is 106. So you have that really important high clarity. Oh, that's just, we talk about this a lot. Matching emerald's not easy. Look at what we did there. You've got yellow gold and white gold setting together. Let's show it on, though, because that's so important. Look at that. See what I mean now? We've done yellow. I actually have an emerald with a couple of yellow diamond accents, but this is like your accents are the emerald to the yellow diamond, which is just something we've not done before. Great value if you want our carat 62. Love that you've got the backup and the knowledge of knowing every detail about your center with that GIA cert. And nothing like you don't even want, if it's a certified diamond and it's not from the GIA, it's almost like not having a cert. Sounds harsh, but you don't want anyone else certifying your diamonds or grading your diamonds other than the GIA, because believe it or not, it's not always going to be accurate if you rely on other folks to do your diamond certs. So it's really important. Certs are not appraisals. I get this question all the time. People think a cert is an appraisal, or they think it's a, an appraisal is really what usually people figure. It's not. Appraisals are never something, I would never buy something that was appraised by the person that's selling it to you, because that's like a major conflict of interest. Let an independent person appraise it. And, you know, the smart way to do an appraisal is not to tell them what you paid, because that's almost like a cheat sheet, Cliff Notes, right? Because they're going to tend to, you know, say your appraisal is somewhere around what you paid. Just, if you want a true objective appraisal, give it to a reputable appraiser who has experience with high quality stones and diamonds or whatever it may be. And that's more of your kind of estimated replacement value is typically what you're going to get. Never retail, just an estimated replacement value. So GIA certs are just to address that, because I think I get that question a lot. They're not appraisals, but we encourage you to do that on your own if you are so inclined. But here's what we're going to do to drop this price tag, because still there's a $26,988 price, doing a lot better. And I do want to show you the inside too, just so you can see that that's set in the same way we would do any important diamond, the way that's set in the center there. And it is not going to be the 26,000. We're not, wow, look at the color, and really not lost on, I mean, we can get a little caught up in those emeralds and how unique they are, but look at the glitter factor of that brilliant cut oval. That's very impressive. Look at that. Look at the brilliance it has. This is why it says oval brilliant cut, but then it's the color playing with that brilliant cut. So it's just, talk about a combo. And there's only one, and it's not even going to be $20,000. Well, this is just about as special as it gets when it comes to really important stones and really important diamonds. It's not even $89.99. That's my big, look at this red price. I'm not afraid to show it to you. There it is. There's the price. There's the ring. There's the price. There's where it started. Here's, actually, I may have been off there. $26,932. Don't know where I got 88 from. Must have been looking this up. Yep, looking at the other back. So this is the $26,932. Oops, close. And then there's the $89.99, and there's your ring. I'm doing different than $89.99 just to make sure this goes on a Friday. We've got a lot of liberties to take here in our last hour and change. So how about just blowing it out? First caller on a carat 62 mega stone. Looks bigger, doesn't it, with that bezel around it and the prongs? How about just to make it disappear, $5,999 instead? We'll save you $3,000 off the lowest red price that we have. It's as it is as far as the gold makeup there, but we're going to size it for you. Throw in the cert, of course, as we always do. So the cert is going to come your way, and it just could not be easier, could it? So that is the $59.99 yellow diamond. Just gotta love that. Such a pretty stone, such a bright stone, clean. Well, you saw that. You don't even need to like worry about, am I just missing something because it's kind of an inclusion that's caught up in the brilliant faceting? No, you saw it on that diagram. I'll show it again. This is giving you, imagine if that oval were this large. Imagine it, right? That's how we expand it to give you that close-up perspective. And all that you have is right at the very, very edge crown facet there. There's nothing visible in the back. This is as if we took this ring and blew that oval stone up to scale here, and there's nothing through the middle, nothing through the back that's visible. All that you have is a little something here. That tell me, and that probably, to be honest with you, is probably tucked under that bezel. So you wouldn't even see that under a microscope as far as the finished ring is concerned. So $59.99, had to bring out that. We've had so much fun with the museum discounts today. Thought we'd keep a couple coming that are brand new for you. Also, there is a carat 70, but it's more. And it doesn't have the emeralds, and if that's an issue and you're just, you know, a little bit, maybe you're not ready to venture out into the world of color with your yellow diamond, here's an emerald, or here's a yellow diamond oval that's going to be a carat 70. So it's a few points bigger, and this one's item number 7026. Thanks, Tone. Yeah, that's them. They're even creepier than I remembered. Okay, I don't see his cousin Ed in that photo though. Is he there? He, she. All right, so $59.90 on that one. Let's talk just briefly, at least on 7026, and we'll show you this one. This one's I mean, it is after all almost October, right? Which means it's spooky season. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Real bummed I won't be with you on Halloween this year. Really disappointed about that. You know it's one of my favorites. So here we go. Here's the carat 70, 18K. I hopefully will be on my way to a World Series. I hope so. Let's talk about 18 karat gold. And I think that's an upgrade. It sure is. The last one was 14K. This one's 18K. And the reason I'm bringing them together is that they're almost identical in size. That's a carat 70. It's 8 points larger than the last. This is also a VS1, and it's also certified. And then instead, we kept it all white diamonds. You see that? Big round brilliance, big trillions all the way around. Watch this. Here's the cert. Oh, this is incredible. Look at this. I don't even know if I can find. Is there anything? Okay. On the back view, there's a little something on the sides again, but nothing through the middle, nothing through the body of that stone. Here it is, 170 oval brilliant, U to V, VS1, and GIA inscribed. So it's a cert number inscribed on your stone. That's the cert to go with it. Oh, wow. Are you listening to a podcast or something, or watching the internet? Is there anything good going on a Friday night? No? Did you have your 2-drink minimum? Did you get your drink tickets on the way in tonight? Club TVON, you know, we got to have a 2. I may up it to 3, actually. So this one, with this crowd, you know, we might need to really liquor them up. Really, truly have like a literal hangover Saturday. I might come in PJs tomorrow, you guys. I'm just saying, I may. I'm just going to be real with you guys. I think on this Saturday, I think we should do that. How about this? On 18K, Two-tone, 39 plus 65, but all white diamonds make it even, you know what, this one's 20 grand, and that's my rock bottom. If you want it and you want to steer clear of the emeralds and you just want white diamonds, we've added some big ones, we'll make that $69.99. So here are your two choices. We have yellow diamond with emeralds and diamonds, or you can go, and do you see the difference there in the stones? You see that? So little color, maybe you have a preference lighter or darker. Maybe you have a little preference in the cut overall. I think that carat 70 looks bigger than 8 points larger. What do you guys think? The carat 70 is on the right side. What do you think? Carat 62 on the left, carat 70 on the right. So $69.99 on the right side and $59.99 on the left. Two of those really tough to get in that range. And again, both have certs. That really does make it more special when you've got those certs to go along with it. So how about a quick little, this is going to be like a mini wheel we'll do here for you before the top of the hour gets here, and we got 2 minutes, so we better book it. Let's try, oh my goodness, we have a Marilani Mint and a Mandarin Garnet. These are all one of a kinds. Let's just show you a couple here. Think about those yellow diamonds. Just have to continue to bring out the museum for you. But let's start with this Mandarin Garnet. This is going to be a quick deal. That's the big Mandarin. Then we have, wait. We've got a beautiful radiant cut Diaspora here. Here's the color change Diaspora. Well, that's pretty to get a radiant cut that really shows off the clarity. Similar mountings as well, but we're going to continue the diamonds down the shoulders there. And then here is the Marilani Mint. Oh, I better put that in the middle because that is a wide style here. So let's show you that. So let's zoom back because we got three great pieces here that are all just one of a kind, and they got to go, and we're just really tight on time here, especially in this second hour. So how about anyone you like? We'll do a quick deal. That Mandarin, by the way, let's give you a little once over on some carat weights. That's a 313, 95 points in diamonds. The Marilani Neon Mint that changes color to red. That's a 109, 70 points in diamonds. Then we go over to the Diaspora, which is the radiant cut. That is a 303. That's similar to the 305 we had in a round. So just options, right? There's the radiant 303. That's 76 points in diamonds. Any one you want. This is how we try to make, economics of our time here when we've got one of a kinds that just, well, you guys need the discount. I need to save the airtime. So here's how we do it. Put it together. And what happens? We take $48.99 rings at their lowest and bring them down even lower than that. And this is your last 45 seconds of this hour. So I wouldn't be surprised if those are gone because they're not even close to 4,000 or 3,000. Let Lolo help you because this is where we just shop them. One of a kinds. You change the gold on any one you want. I can't believe that, but hey. I mean, that's before they knew I was doing this kind of price treatment, right? That's all fine and well if they're $3,900, but going where I'm going to go, and we're still saying, let us pay $3,000 more to change the gold. Why not? Somebody has to pay for that, but it ain't you. And someone's got to pay for the sizing. Someone's got to pay for the exorbitant shipping fee. It's not you. That's the beauty of it. It's not you. Tell me where you get a luxury like that where you're getting the discount and there's no additional. Did you pay your membership, TVON membership fee this year, though? The once a year annual thing? Did you send in your check? Did you Venmo us? No, there's nothing, right? I mean, this feels like sometimes, you got to subscribe to a place to get the deals, right? You got to pay a membership fee to have a year's worth of shopping privilege. You would think that's at least what we're doing. We're not. It's just turning on your TV. Or tonight, it's probably turning on your phone, right? Logging on to tvon.com. Headed over to Facebook, right? Somehow, some way, but this is going to be better than even $3,000 or $2,000 or $19.99. Take any one you want. This is just, you gotta wonder sometimes, right? How does it make sense when we've got a $19.99 trio and they're not $19.99? And that's a Marilani Mint. Very rare size to see in that Marilani Mint garnet. That's a major stone. It's a carat 09. Very few were over a carat. Here's where you go. Not 1918 or even 1799. I mean, I'll just keep going till they go. We got to make sure all three do just that. The radiant Diaspora changes color. The Marilani Mint changes color. I feel like the Mandarin's the odd man out. The odd Mandarin out. Get it? But we could move that aside. I just don't have another color changing stone in front of me. But I think, again, it's in good company. $16.99. How about this? Blowout time, anyone you want, make them $1,599, and that'll be for 60 seconds, and then we'll get into it. We got a big top of the hour. We've got, still waiting for that first request tonight. Can't believe I'm going through shows with no requests. They're tired of me. Yep, that's what happens. All right, and then, oh wait, Tanzanite time? we're ready. Got a few tanzanites for you. A few, and then we have a big emerald if you want to go $374. Let me start trying these on. So let's start with this color changing Marilani Mint. This is from Tanzania. It's newer to us because we waited for really exceptional quality to come through. That's what that looks like on the hand. Wow, what a pretty ring that is. You want to talk a little decadence there, like lace meets gold, meets diamonds, meets Marilani Mint, Tanzanian garnet that changes color. Here's our radiant cut Diaspora, 303 on the radiant cut. That's pretty nice. Look at the frame of diamonds, not just a halo. It's almost more like a cluster of white diamonds going around and around, so it still creates the frame that we love, keeps it classic, but then you get that bigger frame. That's 303 with 76 points in diamonds. They're all, really close to either, 75 points or above. And then our largest diamond weight's over here with the mandarin. It's also a 313 mandarin garnet stone. That'll have 95 points in diamonds, and that one is $15.99 as well. No takers on the trio? All right, maybe they're not that terrific, Tony. I think it should be Tony's terrific trio because he came up with the alliteration and I blew it with my L name there. We should just call it, no, Tony's like, I'm not taking the rap for that $15.99 price tag. I don't want them coming after me asking for the difference, like, right? I mean, that's what is really special about getting high-end jewelry. Two of the three stones have a phenomenal color change. That's amazing. And they're here. Well, we have tanzanites, and I got a bunch of them. We got emerald cuts and trillions and some enormous sizes, but I do want you to see a flash here. Look at this. That's a trillion. What do we think of that? That's why I like trillions. That's why I like them. That stone really shows off. So last call on this wheel. I can't believe it. All right, they're here. But some of the pieces, are going a little after the fact, and that's okay. If you need a little time to think about it, process it, check with the SO. I don't know. Some people do that. Like, got to check with the hubby, check with the wifey, check with the whoever, check with the dog, make sure the dog. My mom last night was convinced that that her dog was buying jewelry for her. She was convinced of it. She said, I knew it. I knew one day she would. All right, so here we go, $15.99. Let's move. We're on our way. Let's talk about this trillion because this is just, I don't know. Some people really gravitate towards trillions and others don't. I mean, we all have our preferences in cut. I wish that would sit evenly, but you can see it's almost like these beautiful, I don't know, it's like an overlapping wave of diamonds. I just, forgive me, it's going to sit a little at an angle there, but that is hot. And I think at least whether you're a trillion gal or not, I think there should be probably with this stone coming out an appreciation level of why trillions are magic, why they're special, why they're unique. And what's kind of cool about this angle is that we're seeing it naturally move and it's creating an angle where you're really seeing the reds. And it's item number 8132. See that from the sides? You can look through every which direction and see the reds coming through in a 577 trillion cut. That's impressive, right? Look at this. Straight on, that's what it looks like. But then every time it moves, flickers with the reds. 577, 25 points in diamonds. It is a beautiful stone. And for anybody who says, I want to keep the diamonds to a minimum, I want the stone, I hear this a lot, I agree with you. On important stones, let the stone tell the story. Let the stone speak on its own. Let it be kind of like resting on its merits here because it doesn't need, it's lovely to have a lot of diamond weight, but it doesn't always need it. So if you want to keep it maybe a little more casual by having lesser diamond weight, if that tends to be your thinking, it's a great way to do it. Frames it in a beautiful way. It's not your basic halo. It's got that little, think of it almost like, I don't know, I feel like there's even an elevation to these designs that are almost interlocking and overlapping. It looks amazing. And it's time to make sure it gets a home. And I'm not sure how to do that because I still got pieces sitting on the $15.99 wheel. So not sure what we're going to have to do here. But I do know we're in our final 54 minutes of the show for this Friday. So how about a little party time? You know what? There's a $49.99 price tag on it. That's the lowest price until right now. $2,500 to open, 60 seconds on a nearly 6-carat stone. And amazing, amazing at $49.99. How about that? And instead, drop it to $25. See what we got cooking out there. And diamonds. What is it reminding me of? It's like, is it dewdrops in motion? Is it like a, what is it? It's just, it's overlapping almost, because you see it from the sides and you realize they're, see what I mean? They're not just on one level surface plane there. You see how it's an interesting basket too. Almost waves of gold. That's what it is really. Maybe it's just waves, right? This waves of gold in the basket that are cutouts, that are elevating, that's got to be there. There's a depth to the stone when a stone like this is beautifully cut. And so it's really encapsulating that with gold, giving you some interest on the sides. Here's what it looks like on. Unusual to see a trillion in this size for sure. And that is what it looks like from a distance away. Wow. What a gem. $2,500. Don't have the open. We're about 2 seconds from moving. We do have some big emerald cuts. I'll just flash them here in case you're looking for some even bigger stones in tansy. I do have an 1895. That's an 18 karat 95. It looks like that. I have an 8 karat 15. And you're just going to, I'm going to rely on you to communicate with me if I'm showing you something that is your ring. You ever do that when you shop and you go, that's mine. That's mine. I'm going to give that a good home. Here they are. Actually, I like it better this way. There's the 815. Here's the 1895. You can see the colors. This is why I love having them side by side. The colors are identical. And we all know that typically when you're going into larger sizes, like 19 carats, that might normally be a darker, brighter, richer color than an 8. But not here. Look at those two. 815. 18 karat 95. Hey, we did the 18 karat 95 and 18 karat gold. It's got a triple row in diamonds. This has a double row, but it's on the vertical front there. So it's vertical as you look at it, horizontal to the stone, which I really think is a clean way to go because you're dealing with step facets, right? So you almost want it to match. And look at the reds coming through. We've got a request for Teresa. Hi, Teresa. What's she looking for? Some great stones. I see Savorites. You got it. So Teresa and anybody, yeah. Trillion again on the hand. You got it. Here's the trillion on the hand. Oh, point down. Sure. Absolutely. See, every time. Every time. There it is, point down. Now that's really nice. 577. That's good. Watch this from the side though so you can see all that basket work in action like we were talking about. And see that almost like looks like check marks or zigzags. I don't know, now I'm seeing like a shoe. I'm seeing like a high-heeled shoe in the profile, like 2 of them, back to back. Are they thinking about it? Or do they need to see it up close? Because we've sort of, yeah, put up emerald cuts now. Do you want to see it again? Here it is. Here's the trillion, might as well. They play really nicely together because the colors are going to be the same, but you see where the faceting makes a difference. What you see visually is a result of faceting, right? Facet patterns. Just like the outside shape is different, the internal faceting is different. So Teresa, I'm going to go ahead and get to your request coming up next. We have a couple of Savorites. Ooh, these Savorites are really, these are the traditional Savorites out of Kenya, but we are never going to go too dark on our Savorites. We don't want you to have stones that are inky. We want them to be that bright, like a lively forest green color. You know what? If you want that trillion, we didn't get the open on the auction. If you want it, just make it $24.99. Done. We'll make this trillion cut here in the middle, just straight up $24.99. That is the 577. The ad number on that is 8132. Just make it $24.99 out the door. We're getting limited on time. We know we're going to have a lot of requests coming in here at the end of the night, as we usually do. We tend to get a little bit more viewership as the night wears on a Friday for obvious reasons. And $24.99. To that end, I know that one of our longtime viewers and a friend of mine who I consider a friend. We've not met, but we've been shopping together a long time. It's her birthday today, so just in case Marilyn in Wisconsin is watching, I know she was going to try to turn us on after she enjoyed a dinner out with family. And so, Marilyn, if you're out there, wishing you the happiest of birthdays and a very happy, healthy year ahead. So I hope you had a great time with family, and happy birthday, Marilyn. All right, let's talk a little bit about the, Savorites for Teresa. I've got two that are going to be in that carat plus size. There's the oval. Here's one I really like. You'll probably find one here that's your preference. Is it the emerald cut or is it the oval? And once again, might as well show them side by side so you can make the comparisons and see the similarities, but also see the differences, right? And we'll start on the left side. It's item number 7373 on the left. That is our 157 emerald cut here. And do you see what I mean? There's so many Savorites that just almost like they go deep, deep dark green where they look almost like they're black stones, right? And you don't want that to happen. You want to see that beautiful bright green. And thank you. We've got Kathy's request too coming in. So that'll be here for you as well. But here we go in the emerald cut, and that's our 157 with the 51 points. That's a double halo framing that emerald cut. If you would prefer the oval, it's going to be a bit smaller in the center, but it does have more diamond weight. So it's kind of a push-pull. That's 5564 on the right side of your screen. That would be the oval. That's a 120 with 77 points in diamonds. The price tags are a little different because the 157 emerald cut is super rare. And this one, blow it out, $2,399. Teresa, if you like the oval, there have been a number of discounts on the oval, and the oval's only $1,399. And let's start there. We'll try that one on for you. So how about, and this is open to anybody who would like them as well. Obviously, bringing out two means we've got hopefully two opportunities for two different people. But whatever's speaking to you there is, again, just a really important diamond weight. I just can't believe this oval. 120 in size. You're still getting a very good size. You know, these are not stones that come in big sizes very often. So a 1 carat plus, considered rare. Carat 20 plus 77 points of diamonds. That one's only $13.99. Yes, right now that's in yellow gold. It actually has to stay that way because what's going on right there? That's the big reason. $13.99. Major discount, but you don't see a lot of the gold. Really, it's covered in diamonds, even down to that split shank. If we want to go back to the emerald cut, we'll try that on. That 7373. That'll be that larger emerald cut stone. Look at what that does. Now that's pretty too. They both do that. They both have that gleam and that bright kind of neon green glow to them. But that is the 157, 51 points in diamonds, and that'll be the $23.99 option. I got to tell you, if budget's a factor, you're probably going for that 120 because that's just one mega value. But if you love an emerald cut, and boy, that's really showing something there, isn't it? Great way to see it. Super ultra high clarities. You see how bright that is? Looking for the plug. Where's the outlet? Where's the AC adapter? I mean, it really is just to think what good cutting can do when you pair it up with really good material. That's what happens. Okay, so those are here. Teresa, if you want to holler at us and give us a little more guidance, if you've got a better idea after seeing a couple, we'd love to hear it, and then we'll either find something different or maybe we'll just create something for you too. How about, Kathy, we've got a request here for you that's got a heart shape. Now this is my favorite, and it's got another. Oh my goodness, it's got another markdown on the way out tonight. Had this over the last couple of weeks, and what a stone. Okay, well now it's gonna go. And the advice I always say is if you're the requester, dial in if you like it, because when we just put the price out there, I never know who's on the phone line, so you want to come on in because this price will make sure this 8061 item number goes. This is the heart shape. I'm just helping it because otherwise it does that. So I want to make sure you see it up right here so you can see the beauty of this 938 heart-shaped stone, carat 65, and the diamonds, it goes way up. You see here how it starts as the band, then it goes wider and wider and wider up to the top, meets the halo there. That is one extreme diamond weight, partly because you have the really large individual round brilliance for the halo. Then you have the side detail as well. And we only have this one. We'll even change the gold if you want to. It was $14,999. Been there, done that. It was $99.99. I've had that on the air. I brought it down just, was it last week or a week before? Either way, it's vividly remembered as a $59.99 piece. That's not even the price tonight. This is what we talk about when we've got to move. Again, you work with a lighter audience on a Friday night like we do. It just is about getting those values out to you, taking that extra slashing and really, slicing and dicing prices like you've never seen before. And that is a vibrant, bright, beautiful heart shape. Here's what it looks like from a distance. It's a little large, so let me just kind of prop it there for you so you can really see directly into that stone. Check out the red flashes. Always rare, a heart like a trillion, like a round. Those are the three categories that they give you a lot of brilliance already. But then to still get that dynamic kind of cutting, but still get red flash is important. Here it is up close, and it's not even $49.99. How on earth? For a $938. And I'm not stopping at $49.99 or $48 or $47. This is how we get heart shapes, and that is the rare cut. There's a mega premium on a heart shape, especially when you can imagine that rough had to be so much larger to still actually whittle it away to a very wasteful cut and still have $938. Imagine where that rough piece started, how large that had to be. It's not 47 or 46. And this is why if you kind of like it, you might want to start dialing now because somebody's taking it. It's not even $45.99. It's our all-time best blowout on a heart shape. I'll make it $4,499, and you've got the option to change the gold. Here's your finishing on the inside. So it's perfect, ideal symmetrical cutting. You can tell that by looking up front or through the back. And you've got this striking red flash still with that bright brilliance you get. Heart shapes, rounds, and trillions do it better than every other cut. And that's where it's complex to still have that saturation neon level that you're seeing there. So that is I hope that works. We've had a couple requests come in. Haven't heard from our requesters as of yet, unless Virginia, if you're talking to either Teresa or Kathy. Is it one of our requesters? And what do we think of the heart shape? It's a really good value. Yes. Oh, okay. Is she looking for a little smaller stone? Okay. Did she give you any feedback on price range? Okay. She said what? Oh, okay, you told her that. Oh, she told you that, okay. Well, we're happy to help now if she's got a certain idea or price range. Did you get the sense she wanted to be like way smaller, little smaller? We can see what else we have. So this is available to whomever wants it at $44.99. Let's go to the pink diamond, and then wait. We got a couple more museum pieces that we're going to fly out of here. Let's do this. Couple museum pieces that you see. You've seen them. We've had them. Time for them to go. That's emerald with yellow diamonds, and then we have a very, very important mandarin garnet coming up. Let's just start here though, because this is where it's got to go. And I feel like I'm kind of done with museum wheels, because it doesn't work because you need to see them up close. If you're getting a really, really important stone, and here a piece that started at $23,000, I think you need to see it with the graphics up close and personal, and not just with a lot of other rings. So I'm going to do that. It's going to be a little bit of, I'll do a consecutive presentation of a few different museum pieces. But yeah, I just don't want to do a wheel. I really want you to see the info. 5483 is the number. It's yellow gold only. That's going to start with our 214 in that pear-shaped emerald. It's a Colombian emerald. We love that. But then you've got that super elongated, and we know 2 carats plus, and I know there were a lot of people who missed out last night on a 2-carat oval in the very early parts of my Thursday with you, and so maybe this would be an alternative. Yes, it's a pair, but look at what it's got around it. Couple of yellow diamond pear shapes, that'll be your 52 points. Total among the two, 68 points in white diamonds as well. Yellow gold, finished on the inside. One only, you've seen it how many times? I've got a lot of markdowns here. Only in the yellow gold. That should already give you like that automatic heads up that this is going extra, extra, extra low if I can't change the gold. And you wouldn't want to with an emerald, to be quite honest with you, especially one that's got yellow diamonds. This is where we saw a yellow diamond earlier with some emerald accents. Now we're talking about yellow diamonds around your emerald. So the perfect way to go, what a compliment they are to each other. Always nice, right? Compliment each other. Kindness, more of it, always needed. So here we go. These are complimenting each other. Almost every emerald you've ever seen, we do with white diamonds. They're still there, but you get really important yellow diamonds as well. And it's not $23,177. Oh my goodness, this is just going to blow your mind. And that's not a made up price. It's right there. There's the ring, there's the price, and then I get freedom to make up one. Yes. Yes. You want to see it? You got it. We'll show that 8 carat coming up in the, I did kind of get off track with the requests here. So we'll put up that 8 carat tanzanite coming up next. That means this one's got to go in a hurry. I'm going to try to replicate something I did yesterday that made a lot of people mad at me because it was just a really good price. And the reason so many people were mad because there was only one ring. So the first caller got it. I don't know. I lost track. There were 7 people that I knew of that missed out. And that was the first, 20 minutes of a Thursday night? Watch this. I want to try and help anybody. Maybe you're there. Maybe you were one of those. Maybe you're screaming at your TV going, yes, that was me. That was me. And if you can really give me a great value on an even bigger stone that has really impressive yellow diamonds, because that one yesterday was a 202 with all white diamonds. Here's our 214 with white diamonds and yellow diamonds, and has a bigger price tag to start, and still the glow and the color and the clarity you want in emerald, and yet I'll blow it out right now. It's kind of like it feels like it's just a little bit of a nice little compensation for what, a lot of people missed out on last night. And I'll make it a better value than even, tell you what, $79.99? No way. Take a look. We're going to blow this out. If again, any of our museum pieces have been any indicator, they're not sticking around. We're not doing 79, 69, 59, 49, 39. It's not. Look at the finishing on the inside. Watch it go on the hand, because this could be yours. And that's a ring to be proud of. Very, very proud to have color, clarity, glow. Look at the size, yet everything is bordered and encompassed in stones and gold. So it's really it feels like a secure setting, right? It's gorgeous across the hand here. It really goes from side to side. And it's not 39. Nope. It's not 38, 37, 36. I'm just going to blow it out right now. I'm going to do what I did on a smaller stone with less diamonds yesterday. I'm going to do this. Make it $3,599. That's it. $3,599. We'll bring out the 8 carat 10 blue wing next. And Tony, I think that's going to be item number, actually it's an 815. It's 8116 coming up next for your caller. And we're about to show it to you, that big time 8 carat 15 emerald cut that will rock your world. But that one's only $35.99 if you'd like it. Back up close we go. Then we're getting ready for our 815 to come out for the first time. I mean, it got a little sneak peek, got a little preview, but we didn't get a chance to really fully talk about it yet. So we'll get into that next, and that'll be 8116 coming up. And you know what to do on the emerald. Call me. Call me on that one for $35.99. Here we go. Last we're down to about 35 minutes. This is why there's somebody calling about it, because when we were putting it up there earlier and I was showing you face up to that stone, you see the red flashes that all come through. This is what you want your emerald cut to do. Not all of them do it. Not all of them give you that. 815 is the size, 48 points. Look at these diamonds. I love this streamlined setting. They're pave, but they're set into a double row. So think of it like stripes. It's giving me now I feel like we're wearing like a varsity shirt, like a stripe kind of effect. There's something really sleek about it. And no matter how much I turn this to show you the diamonds, you're probably still peering at that really bright red flash that's coming from all the facets inside. Look at that. It never ceases to amaze me when we can actually turn it to the side and still watch it light up red. Now you can see why they were like, show me that. Show me more. Tell me more. Give me a great value that I can't resist on that stone. Well, a $99.99 price tag. How about this? Thank you. Oh, good, a heart shape. Maybe a pendant will work. Did you clear a pendant with her? Okay, pendant might work. We got one for you, Kathy, coming up. How about, you know what I'm going to do? Let's put on the auction block. Does that sound good? I'm going to ask them a question. Where would they like to start it? If they like it. I mean, they asked to see it again. Here it is up close. Knowing that it's an 8 carat 15, knowing that they're going for $2,300 a carat, well, obviously we made you a better deal already than that, because $2,300 a carat, which is what they're going for in the wholesale world, we saw it this week over in overseas, that's going to be $18,745. Nobody else has blue wing but TVON. And at $99.99, we're sitting here looking at a per carat level of just like $1,200. But if you want to start this one in auction, forget about even $5,000, which is half off. Let's go lower than that. Okay, this is new and oh so good. Wait a minute. I'm calculating something. I'm onto something here. Look at it on the hand first. How about this? Instead of $5,000, instead of $4,000, instead of $3,900, I'm looking to get this one going, and let's maybe get a couple people on the auction. And I'll flash your heart shape, Kevin, too, while we're doing this so that she doesn't have to wait too long. But how about 30? I can't even do 38. It's a weird number. Why start there? Let's just go another level lower. We'll go to $3,500 to start the bidding, and $25 increments will be just fine. Encouraging bidding, not discouraging. Want to keep people engaged. Look at that. On the hand, still as flashy and red. Look at this. It seems like the facets triple and quadruple. Each individual facet looks like several when you see it move in real motion, in real time. It is just, look at this. That's a fun stone. Let me flash this heart-shaped pendant, see if it's kind of like the match to the ring. Is she on the line? Oh, she's not on the line. Okay. I'm sorry, what? Right. But it's not the same requester as the ring that we had, the heart shape? Kathy with the same spelling that's a little different than I usually see it? Okay. So I was thinking with that spelling, it's a little more unusual. It's probably the same gal. Okay. I've not seen it spelled that way. Take a look. That's the heart shape that I have, and no open on the emerald cut. So we'll move along. We'll show you the heart shape here. Here's the heart shape. That's going to be item number 8068. And it's a 780. It's not that much smaller. What we saw in the ring as a recap was 938. This is a 7-carat 80. But it will come down. Listen, I know she wants to come down in the price. And Kevin, I'm sure you told her this is $56.99, and she's like, that defeats the purpose. Let me make it better. We'll just make it easy. 98 points in diamond weight as well. Diamonds in the bail, diamond halo. Here's what it looks like from a distance. Watch this. I will get you a value. There is only one. It's in the white gold now. I can change it for you if you'd like, and we'll show it all the different ways, but I will make it under $4,500 because I know that's where she wants to go. I'll make it under $4,000. I'll get it under $39.99. Well, how about this? 780 blue wing, block D. Here's your measurement, inch from top to bottom with the bail. And then, you know what? Make it $34.99, first caller. Only one, though, so that's what we've got in a big. That's only about a carat and a half difference. And yet, we took another $1,000 off the price. And you have big diamonds again. So spectacular. Look at it from a distance away here. Look at that. That's what, and I'll show it on the neckline as well. That'll give her a much better idea, I think, too. Also, if you're interested in this necklace that I'm wearing, that's also, it was here a little earlier. So if you are interested, where do you want to wear it? Higher, lower? If you were interested in the necklace that we had, that was under, what was it? Under $500 for the 20, but we also have a 22-inch. All right, we'll go back to the wheel and show you up close. Somebody's got to get this heart shape. Oh my goodness, $34.99 on a 780 blue wing. Hold on, I got to get a better grip on it right here in between. I don't want to block the stone, but I want you to see that color. $1,000 off for a difference of about 60 points. Wow. Think we may have fit the bill there. Yes, ruby drops, sure. All right, Kevin, if we get any feedback from Kathy, be sure and keep me updated there. I can't set this down. Let me go grab my earrings that I've got a request for. Here's the ring, just to remind everybody, there's the ring. We could probably do a little deal if you want the set there. That sits at a little angle. I'm gonna go grab some ruby drop earrings that are very decadent. They feel like red carpet. Every time I see these, I feel like they should be borrowed by an actress. It's item number 5932. Look at the reds even from that angle. Wow. So here are some ruby earring drops that I've had just recently, and we're really thrilled to bring them back to you because this is a drop with a double ruby, top and bottom. Your post is on one side here, but you can see I really want to keep my have to keep them a little bit at an angle if they're going to sit up here for you. And I want you to see all the matching together. So we'll start with 331 in rubies among your 4 ovals that you'll get. Then you get a carat 39 in diamonds. They're all in white gold. That will be only in white gold on this particular earring. And you're about to see why. Again, use that as an indicator of the price tag about to come barreling on down because you're getting 1 1/8 inch in that top to bottom length. I will show one on. They're going to have a big, nice oversized butterfly backing to them to go along with your centered post, but this is what they look like from a little bit of a distance. One of those perfect lengths when you're talking about, yes, probably a dressy earring. I don't think you're wearing that to, like, you know, just the kids' ball game on the weekend. It's probably a little bit more of a dressy occasion. But at that point, it's still not too long. Again, we're not talking about these oversized chandeliers that kind of have, I think, have had their day. Yeah. Uh-huh. That's the 938. That's the 938, and that was $44.99, yeah. So here's what we'll do on the drop. I'll show one against the ear as well, but we'll take a look close up here for you. And then we are just about to get, well, this is a new markdown too. They were $69.99, not so much anymore. Here's what they look like from a distance away, just to give you a visual on how that 1.125" actually looks from, you know, an on the ear perspective for you. And again, really simple, because just post and butterfly, what we're used to, but really just ample kind of security for an earring of this size, length, and weight to it. They're not going to droop. They're not going to fall forward. They don't do any of that, but they're not 69. They're not 59. And the best part is they're not even $49.99. We'll go back to our wheel. They're not even, let's just take them lower than $3,000. I mean, do we want earrings to go, or do we want them to go? Let's make them better than $29.99, which is already $1,000 less than I had them for a week ago. They're not going to be $29, $28, $27.99. I mean, you can tell we're motivated in this last 27 minutes together tonight to move some jewelry. $27.77. Let's do it. White gold only, though. In that drop, 4 matched Burma rubies, high clarity stones. I mean, remember that ruby ring we had last night? I mean, high clarity once again, making their appearance here. Really tough to get that gemmy level of quality in your rubies. And $27.77, but only one pair. We have 2 people talking about them. And then, Kevin, do we need to show any of the heart shapes? We're all good. Kathy, get any feedback for us? Do we need to go a little smaller? You probably told her, I don't think we have anything. Yeah. So, Kathy, I'm sorry. Heart shapes are just a little more limited. We don't have anything smaller than the pendant. But for those of you that were being polite, and Kathy has bowed out on those heart shapes, so anybody could call in and get those. Because we know that a lot of you are very polite when it comes to requests, but she's out of the running on the heart shapes, still looking for something a bit smaller. So I've got those available, the ring or the pendant, which we can flash again, because I really think that pendant should probably go at under $3,500. And how are we doing on the earrings? $27.77? I don't have a stud here. I just got the longer drops. But I'll commit her name to memory here, Kevin, so that she can rest assured, and Kathy, if you're still watching, you can rest assured that if I do get a new piece in, I remember all these things in your requests. So if I get a new heart shape that is a little bit smaller, I'll be sure and let you know in advance so you don't miss it, because I know they're rare. So if we see something come around that might work for you, I'll be sure and I'll give you a phone call, and we can let you know so you can be the first to see them. All right, the ruby earrings are here as well. All right, coming up, and just want to flash this one more time because I know a lot of people knew for a requester. She's still looking for something a little smaller, so let's just get this one out the door. That one, just a reminder, is item number 8068, and still waiting for that one now to get a home at $34.99 for our 780 heart shape. Still have the 815. It's not a Tanzanite night. I think we've realized that. I did remember have a round Tanzanite earlier in an evil eye ring, if you need to see that again, if you missed it. It was a smaller piece, and it was $6.99. That's what we got that down to. So $34.99 this pendant. Let me know if you have any requests before we go. We're 25 minutes away from signing off. You won't have to go long without your TVON jewelry, because we have that quick turnaround time from Friday night into Saturday morning. So never fear. We'll have a lot of spectacular pieces. Not to mention, I'm going to bring you a very high-end designer look in a bracelet and a gold bracelet tomorrow. So if you like some of those bracelets, but you can't fathom the idea of spending $80,000 on a bracelet that's plain gold, well, you might want to be with me tomorrow. So I'll leave it at that. And also we have, remember, this is the heart shape. Now I would recommend, because each one's been brought down. We had the ring, and I'll remind you here on the hand, we had the ring, which is the 938. We have the pendant. I'm just trying to get these situated together. This is really the makings of a set, I would say, if you really love a match set. That's the really, and you know what, we had them each marked down, $44.99 the ring and $34.99 in the pendant. If you are serious about, you know, just like completely loving this match set and want to get them right now, let's just work a little package deal. You know, we could even maybe, put them together, get you an extra discount if you want to take them both, because they are just below rock bottom already. But maybe that's obviously when you stack them together and you think about, that'd be a really nice set. I'm probably never going to match heart-shaped blue wings or have too many opportunities at matching the bigger sizes, we could, yeah, let us know if you want us to put together a little package deal for the set. Okay, coming up, we have our final 25 minutes or so, so let's move. I've struck out on all my requests, so I feel terrible. Obviously, our whole goal is to get you your requests and make them happen, but Teresa and Kathy, I'm sorry, we'll have to work on you. I don't know if we heard from Teresa, so Teresa, if you want to reach out to me, I don't know if that's the Teresa that I hear from a lot, but Teresa, if you want to reach out to me and let me know what you're looking for in Savorite, and then Kathy, I'll be sure and give you a heads up. I got jewelry, got lots of boxes of jewelry just like this, so we can hopefully find something for you, but everything that we've shown you in the request is all still available for you, so keep that in mind. If you want to pick anything up, the ruby earrings still available, and what else? Well, not much left to show. So here's what we'll do. We'll recap. We'll take the 20 minutes and we'll take a few minutes of that and we'll just do a major recap. And we've got quite a few museum pieces here, so let's open it up to you guys. Let's hear what you like, what you're thinking about. We'll start with a couple pieces you've seen in the last few minutes here, right? There's the emerald with the yellow diamonds. You got to call me. Tell me what you like and tell me how we can make these happen for you, because that's what we're here to do. I've shown you everything that I had that was given to me for the show. We've got boxes of requests to choose from if you have something you're looking for, but by all means, come on in and tell us. And you know what I'll throw in is a big emerald, or rather a big mandarin. Look at this, big mandarin garnet. Look at that. Okay, I didn't show that yet. Let me show this. Before, my goodness, what is it going to take to fix that ring? I don't know. Let's skip that and we'll show you the emerald and we'll show you the trillion and we'll show you the emerald cut. Here's the emerald cut. That's the 8-carat 15. And then we'll add a few extras on the sides here. We still have a couple of yellow diamond opportunities that everything on this wheel, I mean, we're doing under $7,000. We got yellow diamond with just plain white diamonds. We've got a yellow diamond with emeralds. So here are a few options, and there you can see how we kind of flip-flopped the emeralds with the yellow with the emeralds. So that's a look at some of the key pieces. You can see kind of a theme going on here on our emerald yellow diamond combos, and then also our blue wing block D combos, your choice of. Let me know if we can help you with any of those, and we'll give it 60 seconds. If there's something else we can flash, like our Savorites, our ruby earrings, our heart-shaped tanzanite set. Doesn't have to be sold as a set, but, you know, an opportunity is there for you. Heart shapes. Lovely to have so many heart shapes here too. It's unusual to have two in one show. And anything we can help you out there, let me know. All right, coming up, let's bring out some affordable earrings too. Maybe that'll be the ticket. Are we thinking about gifting? Tomorrow's October. Actually, for those of you on the East Coast, happy October. It's October already. East Coasters, you just turned past midnight, so you're 40 minutes into October. And out here on the West Coast, we'll kick it off in a couple of hours. I want to show you some just really cool things that we've got. Just some earrings. We'll make them affordable. These are really a lot of fun here. I'm going to start with something kind of unique. And we're going to bring a design that many years ago I wore a couple times on the air. Everyone went mad. Said, I've been searching. I have looked. Where did you get those? I can't find them. Tell me where you bought them. Tell me. I don't care if it's retail. Tell me where you got them. I said, I made them. They're like, what? Everyone said, what? You made them? You're making yourself earrings and you're not making them for us. Well, sometimes I'll do that. I'll wear some of my own designs here on the air. You might just glance at them when I'm trying on the jewelry, and then suddenly, sometimes you guys aren't into it. Other times, show me that, make it for us, get me the value. We did that with what I call the shooting star earrings. This is kind of an innovation. It's a star stud, but it's going to have a chain that loops around. Have you been seeing this anywhere? Because it's kind of taken off. In the last several years since I created these for you, it's being seen in a lot of high-end designer jewelry worlds. This is not complicated. It's not difficult. It actually, I think it's even easier because you're never going to lose your backing. Here's how this works. You're going to have a chain attached to the star stud with diamonds. It's going to wrap around, basically under your earlobe, and then attaches in the back. It's just... These are fun. They're fabulous. They're great for, I think, all of the gals of any age. They don't display very well, so forgive me in advance. And I got to clear that wheel. Do we have any questions on the wheel before I clear it off? Because we'll clear it off together, obviously. Otherwise, I'm going to leave you with nothing to look at. But this is wild. And I'm going to start to show you what I mean by the shooting star earring. And I bet a lot of you are shopping with us that are newer and have never seen these before. But do you see what I mean about not losing your backing? Because it's attached to the front. So even for that matter, there's a practical level I love. about these earrings. We have white and yellow to show you, so I'm just going to move those aside, and we will zoom right on in and show you what obviously we're going to have to lay here for the moment. But look at this. It's a star done in diamonds. The chain wraps under and around. Then you've got the backing, which you see is an oversized butterfly backing, but it's all attached. So when they're on the ear, it's like, again, earring meets necklace, kind of. And we have the yellow and we have the white. I'll show you one of each here, but remember, you are getting the same gold color. You can also choose a rose gold if you'd like. These are fabulous. They're fabulous, fabulous, fabulous earrings, and they're great to wear in any piercing. How I did it from the beginning when you all were seeing them, I was wearing multiples up the ear. So I was wearing them in second, third, fourth, fifth, all together. And they look even cooler because the chains stay aligned and they look really just this unique look. So they're perfect for, can you please, thank you. The bag's right here, by the way, if you want to keep it. Did you see? Okay. I've only mentioned it like 300 times, but because it's a really good stone. Anyway, and Roxanne, we've got some aquas for you coming up. So more requests just came in. But if you like my shooting star earrings, they're item number 0429. That is 1110429. 6 points in diamonds, white, yellow, or rose. Try them. They might just become your new favorite. And there's something dainty and feminine, but that chain, which glitters because it's a diamond cut chain, the coolest. And I'll show you how they work. If you still don't get it, we'll show you because it's kind of a new concept. So I will show you here. But you know what? Make them just really easy. They were $4.99 way back when they debuted, and they were popular. Sold hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pairs. Do you see now? That's what I mean. It's all attached. So when you have your stud, which is going to sit in your ear piercing, then it wraps around. It's really easy. You take that back in like you always would and you fasten it to the back. Yes? Oh, actually, I don't actually have one, but I was really happy to hear that they wanted both. Let's see, what would they like to throw it out there if they want both? By my calculation, both pieces would be somewhere around $8,000. So what would they like to offer? Because I'll just leave it up to you. I mean, I don't know what we're thinking, but we got each one down to rock bottom. It'd be basically $79.98 for both the heart shapes. So if you want to just, throw out an idea, please do. And we will, try to make that happen for you because they really are a match made in heaven. They really should go together. I'll, in the meantime, try on a shooting star so you can see it. But you know what? They're not even $4.99, $3.99, or even $2.99. This is a great chance to pick up, I think, a great gifting idea. You want to look like the coolest gift giver ever because probably the gal who has every piece of jewelry probably doesn't have this design in her repertoire. So beautiful. We know celestial designs are happening. We know that's hot. And then look at this, how I just put them on without a mirror. So, you see there, you can obviously just twist your star, a little bit, how you like it angled. But do you see how this delicate chain, this is not complicated. This is not complex. You have this chain that just loops around. So it just looks like it's floating, and it really is cool. I mean, right? You see that? How there's just, again, chain right there. And you see how that diamond cutting, so when you see that move, it picks up the light really well. It is $288 for the pair, and you choose the white, the yellow, or the rose. And what I used to do was stack them all the way up, and that's an even cooler look, really, when you've got kind of like, stars aligning like a little constellation up your earscape. So that's a cool way to do it. Back to the wheel we'll go. White gold, yellow gold, or rose gold, but those might be new to you. So we wanted to bring those out, and they're certainly affordable. I don't think there's a more affordable piece that I can bring to you that's anything better than $288 when you're talking about fine gold and diamonds. They're like personality pieces, right? They really are. Just something a little unique and different, but there is that shimmer to the diamonds at the facade there, but then you get that shimmering diamond cutting of the chain as well. $288. The pair. And I'm showing one of each. You're going to choose a color, and you're going to get two of that color. And if you want to be like, again, if you've got a couple piercings going on and you like that idea of stacking up the ear, get a couple pairs while they're $288, and you will love them. You really will. I mean, they're just fun. And if you're gifting, like I said, especially, the younger gals are really into celestial designs. I think we all are really seeing a lot of the crescent moons, the planets, the stars, all of this. Even I saw the coolest earring the other day. It was a cloud, and the cloud was done in diamonds, and then it had a rainbow of different colored stones from the cloud. It was, rows of different colors of sapphires together, and it looked pretty wild. It was fantastic. So creative. So that's kind of a take on what we're doing with Celestial. All right, next up, I have aquas for Roxanne. So let's show these really quickly. She was looking for a certain price point, which always helps because it kind of, you know, so we don't spend time. Like I could bring out I have a 50 karat aqua, but because she gave us kind of an idea of a price range, we can bring you out appropriate sizes here. And I actually have 3 to choose from. So this actually might help out a lot of people with aquas tonight. We start with the cushion cut in that split style. That's going to be one option. That's a 388. Then we're going to show you the 327. And like always, I think it helps to see them all together. And then we also have another oval. So I'll show you really 2 ovals and a cushion cut. And these are all going to be in that 2 to 3 to 4 carat range. And I'll walk you through those carat weights. But first, look at the colors. Look and see what is the mounting style that might work for you here. Look at that. Great look, isn't it? So we have the elongated oval on the right, the cushion cut in the middle, and then the more traditional oval on the left. And let me get you some carat weights and diamond weights. And Roxanne, get ready because we're going to have, I think, a lot of aqua fans loving this discount. We'll discount them all. Well, I'll tell you this, they're all going under $2,000 for sure. Here's what your carat weights look like. We'll start with that elongated oval, which is the 327. Then we go to the cushion in the middle, that's a 388. Then we go to the oval here, 213 in the oval on the left side. And here are your diamond weights. Let's start over here with the elongated oval. That elongated oval, 78 points in diamonds. Then we go to the center, 22 points in diamonds. So that's the least diamond weight. And then we go to the ultra diamond weight over here, 101 is your diamond weight on the triple split shank. So any one of them, they're all under 2, but I've got, let's see, a couple of different, because obviously what do you think? The one with the 1 carat in diamonds has to be a little more. Okay, I'll tell you what, just make any one of them you want. This is just wild. Any one you need, any one you want. Roxanne, tell us where we can go on the hand here first if you already have a favorite. How about this? They're all under 2. They're all under 19. They're all going less than $1,899. Make it simple. I'll tell you, I think a lot of people are going to like this carat of 1 diamond weight here. Yes? Oh, you're getting shooting stars. Shooting stars in rose gold. Make them $15.99. Your choice of whatever you want. Same price. Go ahead. I don't want you to ever have to choose based on the price. I want you to get what you genuinely love the most. So out of those 3, which by the way, supposed to be more, all of them, $1,888. I'm giving you an extra discount. Tell me if you want to see one on the hand, and we'll give it 60 seconds for our Aqua Trio. March's birthstone. But the best of Blue Beryl out of Sierra Santa Maria right there, $15.99. Certainly hope that works for Roxanne. Still hoping to fulfill a request tonight. Hit the bullseye here. All right, coming up. The shooting stars are still very popular. Take as many of those as you'd like. And then I just love that for a gift idea too. Great for gifting. Kind of creative and cool. I was looking at studs the other day. Just plain gold studs. Plain 14 karat little ball studs, 2 millimeters. They're over $400. So nice when you can get diamonds and creativity and uniqueness. And well, we got to I'm going to tell you guys something. This is the request. Obviously, I'm thrilled because you know what? None of these rings were ever supposed to be. I've got literally $22.99, $21.99, and $18.99. But this was her request. Roxanne wanted aqua, $1,600 to $1,700. I got them at the lower point of that range. So that's what fueled that wheel, just for, you know, the powers that be that are going to go, excuse me, what's going on? 22, what's going on? Why are they trying to help the requester? That's it. And anybody else, because remember there are 3 great pieces up here. So maybe the requester takes 1 and then we got 2 more to find a home for. Yes. I'm sorry? Absolutely. Let's bring up the information on 5088, please. And it's okay if we block one because we're talking about the centerpiece. 388 cushion cut, 22 points in diamonds, double row within the double. So it's kind of like split shank, but the double row in diamonds between that. Is that great? And it's only going to be $15.99. That's the big one. So they went for the 388 there. That's the largest of the three. Diamond weight's a little bit more delicate because it's 22 points in diamonds, and let's try it on for you. And all that information on the screen applies to this stone. Could it be our requester, Antonio? Is that hopefully our requester? Okay. All right. So those are our aquas. Again, that's the 388 in the middle. Thank you. Who is it? Oh, not our requester. But thank you. Thank you so much. So Rebecca took the 388. That's white gold only, Antonio, too. I didn't mention that. So just make sure she's okay with white gold. Roxanne, if you're out there, let me say it, what I always say is that, I mean it when we say if that's not it, give us a quick call. Tell us how we can, make you something or find something that's a little more well-suited for your needs. Don't want to leave you hanging. So Rebecca got the 388. Congratulations on that one. Really well done there. Here we go. $15.99. Here are your two choices. The 213 with a carat one of diamonds. That's big. And then you've got the 327, which has a 78-point diamond weight. So two great choices on aquamarines right there for you. Next up, we're in our last 7 minutes now. So let me see. Got to find my shooting stars. That's a good question. I don't have, the carat one diamond weight. Yes, that's right over here. So that's the oval. You're going to take that one? Oh my goodness. Well, congratulations. Item number for you, Virginia, on that one is $61.40. She actually can change the gold color on that one if she'd like to. That's gone. It leaves us with our 327 here, which I'll put up close here. Might as well zoom in on this one and give you slightly elongated, still really an oval, but 327, just slightly elongated, which is why it has this unique Clover style mounting. That would be the 327 with 78 points in diamonds. Congrats, 2 out of 3 on our wheel. Also, and again, that'll be $65.79 on that one if you'd like the elongated oval with that very saturated color. 327, 78 points in diamonds. Just really, truly spectacular. And the stretch kind of style that gives, attractive, yes. She did? No, really? I wonder if she's got my philosophy on aquas. Rebecca, thank you so much. I'm just hearing it's your first aqua. It was never a stone that appealed to me ever until I saw Sierra Santa Maria, because they're normally just so washed out and clear almost. It is a different animal when you get into the Sierra Santa Maria. So you'll love it. And the beautiful thing is too, you'll look at aquas, whether it's high-end stores, low-end stores, anywhere, really, anywhere. And you will have such pride in having such a saturated stone. It really is, there's no rival. You will have the absolute pinnacle and best. So that is a thrill. I'm thrilled for you. I hope to hear from you, Rebecca, when you get it at home and see it, in your own home and on your own hand and see that amazing color shine through. It's very, very impressive. So enjoy. And then, Jess, should we show the heart shapes again? Because a reminder that these are the one and only, so they are the ones you would get. They are the only ones you would, receive. So just a reminder, we've got the set basically being talked about right now. So I want to show them together as I was doing on the hand. Okay, the pendant's already gone then. So we'll stick with the pendant's gone and the ring is here. So the pendant, which is 8068, is gone, but we'll show you the ring one more time, which is 8061. 8061, because we still have our 938 is here. And just a reminder, with about, well, 4 minutes now remaining left, we've got the 938 here with that big, big halo. And then, of course, your side diamonds. This is the 165 diamond weight to go along with this heart shape. This has been marked down again. It started, I kid you not, $15,000 piece. And now it's $44.99 only. And that is now, we've broken up the set, but the ring is here, and a really rare, very large, really beautiful heart-shaped stone. So that is a great way to go there at $44.99. So enjoy. That's where we stand on our heart shapes. Pendant gone. Ring is still verifying. We still have the 815 emerald cut as well. And then we still have just that last aqua, that 327. If you'd like to grab that at $15.99, you may. And here we go. Last call on the show, because we are back in 12 hours and 3 minutes to do it again. So we hope you'll join us for that as our Saturday morning or Saturday afternoon, if you're on the East Coast, kicks off. And here we go. Let's show this on the hand too. I know we've got that clock ticking down. Think that that's really the piece to really show off here in our last few minutes here together, is show off that great piece. Thank you, Roxanne. I'm so glad it was nice to have 3 options, right? Sounds like, well, I know she's still the one with the big diamond weight. Did you see that? Yeah. So well done. Thank you both. So Rebecca, Roxanne, loving the aquas tonight. Thank you both for shopping. And again, want to hear from Roxanne when she gets that beautiful ring home too. Can't wait to hear what you think of Sierra Santa Maria. It really is just, it's unrivaled, it's unparalleled. You'll love it. And our 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. So that's $44.99. Really consider that heart-shaped Blue Wing Block D. Any other questions you have on anything else tonight, we'd love to hear from you. And of course, here's one more close-up look at that stunning heart-shaped stone right there. And we'll see all the reds. You're seeing that as always for $4,499. Reminder, we're back, yes, truly, in 12 hours. We'll be live again with a very special Saturday. We're going to bring it's a very, very special type of link style bracelet, actually. And then we have on Sunday, the herringbone is coming out to play. Can't wait to show you that. A lot of people love a classic. Herringbones are like hotter than ever too. So always nice to get the real deal in solid 14K. So we've got that herringbone on Sunday. That's just a little tiny, just little kind of inkling of what we have. We're going to have tons of color, tons of brand new, tons of designer styles, tons of closeouts, tons of wheels, as we always do on the weekends. So we're going to invite you to join us here tomorrow. It's 12 hours from now. We'll be back with 3 hours, and it starts all at 10 a.m. Pacific. That's noon Central Time, and that's 1 p.m. in the afternoon East Coast. So we'll see you all then, I sure hope, and have a wonderful weekend if we don't get to see you. But our Saturdays and Sundays do shift to the morning afternoon hours. So reminder, 12 short hours, we're back. We've got a lot of great jewelry, a lot of big values. If you have any questions on what you saw tonight, there are some really gorgeous pieces that are still awaiting a good home. So it's as simple as giving us a call at that phone number. Even after we go off the air in 50 seconds, we'll still be able to get you in on the phone lines for a couple of minutes thereafter. So feel free to give us a call. Use that same phone number. Just jot it down now or start dialing now, and we'll be out there helping you answer any questions or place any orders or let you know if your favorite piece is still available. But really, for now, we just want to thank you for being here. It's always such a pleasure to have you with us on a Friday night. We appreciate you spending your kickoff to the weekend here with us. And again, continuing the party tomorrow morning, just a few short hours. Can't wait to see you then. And of course, Sunday as well as we wrap up the week. And welcome October. How fun. October really, at least the calendar feels more like fall. So yeah, we'll still enjoy our 100-degree weather for who knows how long. But have a great rest of your evening. We'll see you back in 12 short hours. Again, to all of our Southeasterners, our Carolina gals and Georgia gals, stay safe. And we'll see you tomorrow morning. See you then.